Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sandbox Saturday stream. I am Alex Florez, aka Kamisazi, joined here in voice, mind, body, soul, and visage by Lucas is right. It's just gonna keep getting longer over time.
I like it.
Yeah.
The more you add to it, the happier I am. So done.
All right, so real quickly, we've got some news, some stuff going on, and we've also got a giveaway form in the chat already. We're starting a little bit
You
late
early
today.
risers.
We're starting a little bit late today, so it's about time for the giveaway. Anyway, so what have we got going on here? We've got the Atari Game Jam. I'm excited about this one. I knew about this one in advance. Lucas, have you read this yet?
I haven't. I was actually waiting to read it on the air with you so that I could have like a live reaction video.
Yeah,
kind of thing
you're gonna
going
react. You're gonna react. Okay, because I
Figured.
already know what's going on with this one.
Okay.
So the Sandbox is partnering with Atari through a brand new game jam. Well, we've been partnered with Atari since
for a while.
I think before I became a staff. A long time. Atari's been a partner since 1972. What's
Atari
up?
on the Map is one of the reasons I first got attracted to the Sandbox, is that giant plot of Atari land. The first time I looked at the Sandbox map, that was the first thing that drew my eye.
Okay. Three game jams at the same time, says Halfdork. I believe that's 3 at the same time. It's at least 3 at the same time, because there's also the Ragnarok one going on right now. I think that makes 3. I would need Andy to give me a timeline of the overlap.
Okay.
All right. So, since 1972, game builders have been the heart of Atari. Today, we continue that heritage with Game Jam. Get creative and build your wildest dreams. Imagine a universe where centipede and asteroids fly together. Play Food Fight with Alien Brigade. Game builders will take 2 of the 15 Atari IPs in the sandbox and combine them to make their own custom experience.
That's amazing. That's a wonderful idea.
I knew that was going to be the thing. This is probably the coolest prompt that we've had for a game jam. I mean, there's been some cool prompts, but Atari is saying use their IP.
That's amazing right there. The fact that you can use their IP with like permission on a golden platter.
Yeah.
Not a silver platter, a golden platter. It's even better.
Yeah. So take from these 15 IP and you're doing a mashup between any 2 of them. So you can do, like they said, centipede and asteroids flying together, or food fight with the alien brigade. There's
Missile
gonna be
command. Oh, I love Missile Command so much.
Missile Command is one of my favorites on that lineup. Yeah. So the list. Okay, this is probably important. Game makers may use the Atari IP listed below solely for the Atari Game Jam Sandbox promotion. After the Atari Game Jam promotion has concluded, the assets created by the game maker will remain in such game maker's sandbox account. No other use, distribution, license, sale, or other exploitation of the assets based on or derived from the Atari IP is allowed without express written consent and license from Atari. So you're not going to be able to mint the Atari themed assets that you make unless Atari says you can, which given this platform, that could be a possibility. I'm not making any promises to that.
No promises.
But it's pointing out that you're going to be able to create this artwork. You can make it look like the original artwork. You can stylize it. You can really take advantage of the Atari brand there. And given the way that we've been featuring games, game jam games in the seasons, there's the potential that this could turn into something more. But like I said, I can't promise how Atari's going to handle that stuff, how the sandbox is going to handle that stuff. But there could be some cool opportunities here, potentially. So the IPs are Pong, Asteroids, Crystal Castles, Tempest. I love Tempest too. Tempest is really cool. Sword Quest, Missile Command, Centipede, Black Widow, Yar's Revenge, Millipede, Miner, 2049er, Adventure, Combat, Alien Brigade, Food Fight, Human Cannonball, and Breakout.
Oh my god, I didn't see Adventure on the list the first time.
Yeah, that's like the original RPG game.
Yeah.
It's
Warren
like,
Robinette.
I mean, it's funny, like, I don't know that when they made Adventure, they realized that adventure games was going to be a type of video games, and I don't think that most people who play adventure games even know that the first adventure game was called Adventure.
Yeah,
But it was
that's
really the first example of games that became like The Legend of Zelda and stuff like that. So
exactly.
that's who we have to thank back there.
Whew.
Rewards.
I'm excited.
I'm
I'm all
I am
tingly.
happy like that I'm gonna get to play a bunch of these because I
Yeah.
think this is such a cool prompt. 30,000 sand will be split among the top entries. First place, 12,000 sand plus 50 years of Atari NFT. I don't know what this is.
Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah, I know what that is.
what is this what it looks like? Is this a poster or is this just an ad? I'm not sure. This is a really cool page. There's a lot going on here. I don't
I'll drop the
know
link for it in the chat.
all the
It's
details.
amazing. Everybody should go look at it.
It is. This is a really beautiful website.
It's beautifully
Hey,
retro.
Julia G. Julia's in the chat.
Hi, Julia.
Somebody's honking outside. Second place is 7,000 sand. Third place is 4,000 sand, and fourth to 10th place each receive 1,000 sand. Important dates: the Game Jam begins on September 19th, which is in 2 days. Deadline to complete and submit your entry is October 16th. So you have a whole month, almost not quite a whole month.
It's
a whole month if you count from yesterday. That's a lot of time to really meld game mechanics and IP style and make a really cool mashup concept. All right, the results will be announced November 12th. And got all the other rules here. All right, so that is the Atari Game Jam. I'm really pumped for that. There is a Care for NFB Supermarket pack number 2. There's cute little NFTs.
Special place in my heart, the NFB project.
Where is there we go. Got some music going on here. Little Beethoven bopping around. Discreet kiwi. Funky zucchini.
I don't know. I grabbed pretty much the whole first collection when it came out because there's a couple things that I'm really interested in, and bees are one of them. Bees, octopus, things of those nature. Yeah, I just love it. So I wanted to support the project, and I love the fact that they're doing a second line.
All right, so you can check that out on the Sandbox.game website. Sandbox.game, not the Sandbox game, just Sandbox.game website. But I was saying the Sandbox.game website.
Yeah.
You can check those out there. And actually, it looks like these are probably the old ones that are sold out. There are some that still have. Actually, no, most of them are sold out. Oh, okay, the new ones are not listed yet.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I was getting ahead of myself. When do these go live? September 19th, 3 p.m. UTC. Only on the Sandbod marketplace. I'm gonna have to go roast somebody in marketing for that one.
Well, you know what?
I am terrible at spelling, but sometimes I catch it, and this just makes me think. You remember those Beachbody Insanity workout ads?
I was just thinking the same thing.
That's how you get a sandbod.
I was thinking of the old comic book like ads where Adonis was kicking sand on the skinny guy.
When's the next update? 0.7.5. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. We'll talk about the state of things in the game client just a little bit. We got one more piece of news. Well, 2 more pieces of news, sort of.
I dropped one more, so if you have a fourth, then yes.
Well, then maybe we have a 5th. What's
okay.
Or are you talking about what I've got on the screen now? Is that what you're talking about? The Care Bears NFT collection number 2.
That was the 3rd item that I dropped in.
Yeah. Well, I've got another thing after this.
Cool.
Okay.
Excited.
All right. So Are you ready to spread some love in the metaverse? Time to join the cuddly bears in the Carolot Plaza, Valley of Whispered Winds, and Forest Feelings, only in Sandbox Alpha Season 3. I believe both of those are currently live, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Looking at the map right now.
I know at least one of them is.
I know Carolot Plaza is open right now.
Okay, yeah. The Carolot Plaza is open. Forest of Feelings opens on October 23rd. And Valley of Whispered Winds opens on October 6th. So it's still a little while before those. But you can go visit the social hub. All right, so let's see what we got here. Don't forget to take a look at the NFTs from the Care Bear Signature Collection. Purchasing an asset from this collection will grant you the collector badge that unlocks an extra reward of 30 sand. Is it only 30? If I remember correctly, it's actually more than that. NFT collector.
I thought it was up to 60.
10, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. No, it is 30.
Okay.
It is 30. Yeah. It's 60 for the avatar owners.
Oh, gotcha. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah.
60, yeah. And landowners get 180, I think.
Nice.
All right. We've got cute backpack and shoes. We got some astronaut figures. I want this one.
What do you want?
The Indiana Jones one.
Okay.
Air Explorer.
Yeah. It's pretty adorable.
This with the headband, this is reminding me of something. Am I thinking the Goonies? I don't know. The headband and backpack combo is making me think of something.
Yeah,
I'm thinking Goonies.
Yeah, Goonies. I mean, at least I can see it being Goonies.
Yeah. I got a bunch of hats. Bunch of cool stuff here. All right. So, that's that. Now I've got something for all of you VoxEdit artists out there here with us now.
What you got for him, Alex?
I'm gonna show you guys something. All right, we're gonna take a quick look here. Hopefully I get the audio levels right.
I don't know what he's gonna show us, so now I'm excited again. This is way too much excitement for a Saturday morning, afternoon, evening. Oh, Light Tracer, yes! What is this? This is amazing video. This is incredible.
This is why we're late today.
Oh, well worth it.
Put in the final touches on this.
So Wizzy can dance? Wow, Wizzy's got moves. Oh, wow. I love seeing videos like this.
Just wait.
Wizzy's a little rump shaker.
All right. I figured.
Oh, Alex,
I figured you'd get a kick out of that.
Yes, you are brilliant. Wow.
All right, so we'll replay that, but I'll talk a little bit about it with the music, and the music way down. So we'll talk about what's going on here. So, Light Tracer version 2.5 is on its way. Probably end of September, early October. It's coming in very soon here. So if you already have a Light Tracer 2 license, you get this upgrade for free. It's just part of, well, at least if you have the perpetual license. I'm not sure how it works on the subscription models. I think the subscription models, you just keep up to date with the latest version. So if you have a 2 perpetual license, then this is included in your updates. Because it's 2.5. The update includes several different things. I kind of focus mostly on what is going to be particularly interesting for the VoxEdit users, which is going to be the ability to make sequences of animations and animate your camera with them, which is not something we could do before. We could just do the turntable or the swing, or we could do still renders. But this is what they've added here. So we've got this nice new animation filter. So you can type in the name of an animation, and it recognizes all the names from the VoxEdit templates. So climb, crawl, crouch, idle, dance. You can type those things in, and it will pull up those animations. So it's a lot easier to find the right animation now, especially as we have, I think, over 200 animations for the avatar now. So it's going to make it a lot easier to find the right one, especially if you want to render out those NPCs of yours. Now, when you click this little plus button that's right by Lucas's microphone here, yeah, right there, boop, it will pop it up into this timeline at the top, and you can select it to play once. You can loop it. You can stretch it, which is similar to what Light Tracer had before. But now you can add multiple animations. So you keep pressing those little plus buttons next to the animations, and it will make new tracks for each of those animations. You can slide those tracks to different positions, and you can create a whole sequence of animations. This is something that I've been hoping for a long time. I haven't been demanding it or asking for it, but it was something that I'm like, oh, this would be so cool. And I never got around to asking. And then they did it anyway, because probably other people asked.
Mind readers.
On top of that, you can save camera slots. They save the position and the camera settings over on the left side panel. So you have to click this. Well, it's right behind the chat. We're going to have to hide the chat for a second. You have to click this little camera button. So you've got your filter for searching for things in your scene. You've got the objects. You've got, I think there's materials. You've got lights, and then you got cameras. And
is there a little bit of action?
Just a little bit, just enough. So when you save cameras, that's something that's easy for. Now we say nice things about Alex for when the chat is back. I can still see the chat. So
Julia.
So when you save the cameras, you can use that to quickly toggle between positions if you're trying to edit things, and you can just have different angles and you can save them, so you're not trying to like recreate the same angle that you wanted to do before, in case you had to go modify something and then move your camera around. Alex is the one who fixed the chat. What?
I'm going to say Alex is the one who breaks things. Alex does not fix them.
I hid the chat. I hid the chat. Now the chat's back.
Maybe they're talking about chat in game.
Yeah, well, I didn't fix that either. I don't. People, I need to stop answering people's questions on Discord, because if they smell the blood in the water when I pop into Discord, like I'll go to Discord and I'll see a question and go like, oh, I know the answer for that, and nobody else has answered it. So I give the answer, and then somebody inevitably replies to that with, can you fix this thing? And like, I can't. I'm not a Unity coder. I don't know C#. I'm not a full stack dev for Unity. Like, I make art.
Are you the art
I
director? Is that
test.
your official title?
I'm not the art director. I'm
Oh,
officially my title is lead partnership artist, although that's not really something that I do
that's
exactly
fancy. You
anymore. Yeah,
fancy.
it's a little. I'm more like a consultant across many departments now.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So people ask me, and I just start sassing them, which is probably not productive. But I'm like, I don't. They see the staff tag and they're like, "You need to fix this," and I'm like, yeah, but I can't. So sorry. There are other people who are working on it, but we'll talk about those issues in a little bit. So anyway, we can save these cameras to a slot, so they show up on this left panel here, and we can toggle between them. But the other thing we can do, and besides the position, it also saves the focus settings. So if you refocus a camera, if you're using a shallow depth of field, so you get that nice blurry bokeh going on in the background, you can save the focus settings to those camera slots as well. So when you move the camera, it's not just moving the camera, but it's also refocusing. Then you can place these on the timeline. So this green bar underneath all the animations is the camera being keyframed. And
what does that mean? What's a keyframe?
I feel like we're gonna. This is a much longer discussion if we explain keyframing.
Fair enough. I'm a complete noob. I'm asking questions as if I am an infant, because in this world I am.
So
never mind. Question retracted.
Yeah. Well, I think I can answer. So we've got all these frames, right? Each frame of the animation is like a picture that flashes in front of your face to give the impression of motion on a screen, right? So a keyframe is instructions. It's like waypoints on a map. That's what a keyframe is. It's like,
gotcha.
This frame, this is where everything should be, and then another keyframe many frames later, this is the next place where everything should be, and then in between them, everything gets smoothed out, so that way you go from point A to point B over the course of between those points. So you can add keyframes for your camera settings along the timeline, so that way you animate the camera. And I didn't go into detail in this video about that because it's not really a full tutorial, but you can kind of see it in the background. These green curves and lines in the background is actually showing the camera path. You can kind of see in this shot, if the resolution is good enough for you, you can see there's actually dots here. At this point, I had the frame rate at 60 FPS, so the dots are very close together. Later on, I switched it to 24, and they're a little more manageable. And then this part of the video is just the render that I set up. So what you see me doing on the screen was setting up for this render, and this render was done all in one shot. So even when it quickly switches the camera, I did it in one shot. When it switches camera from here to here,
oh wow,
that's the same sequence being rendered. It's just one video file that got output for this. So what I did is I had a camera in this position. Well, I started with a camera in this position, right?
Yoga.
I did a camera in that position, and then I did another camera, and it's going between them to get to this. And then I leave the camera here, and then I put another keyframe for the same camera position right here, so that way it stays in place. And then the very next frame is another keyframe, so it instantly transitions to the next shot. And then we do a little bop here, and you can see that I'm getting this nice bloom effect of the glow around, and this very shallow depth of field, making a lot of blurry stuff with just some very specific bits in focus. That's all done with the camera settings, with the render settings. This is exactly what the video output was, except for this text overlay that I added. And that's the whole thing. The last bit is that you can make it so it loops. So there's a setting to make it perfect loops, so that way the last frame and the first frame are not exactly the same. so that way you don't get that stutter where it's like
Yes,
it freezes
I hate
on
that.
one
I love
frame.
this.
Yeah, that's an option in there. You can turn it on or off. If
That
you
smooth transition is really cool.
yeah, and so then it just loops back in. So the beans about this is that, and we talked about this on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph and mine's new company, the Council, is
Mm-hmm.
giving away 5 licenses for Light Tracer. These are $99 each. They're perpetual licenses, so you will be able to use all the updates for version 2 as they come out, including this one. So we're buying 5 licenses. You need to follow LT Render 3D, which is the Light Tracer Twitter, and you need to follow the Council Tech, which is the Council's Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
After the stream today, I'm going to be putting up a forum, and there will be instructions for everything. But we need VoxEdit artists who do not already have Light Tracer to submit their portfolio. This is not an art contest. It's not the best artist wins. We're not evaluating your art. We are evaluating your need for Light Tracer, for whether you already have a rendering tool. So send us your portfolio, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter or DeviantArt, whatever. We'll put a spot in the form for you to list those, and we'll pick from the pool of portfolios 5 people that we think can use Light Tracer to make cool renders. I'm sure there will be more than 5 people, but we do have a budget. So we're starting with 5, and maybe we'll do this again in the future, but you do need to follow those Twitter accounts. We will check to make sure that you're following those Twitter accounts for whoever's portfolios we pull. And at the end of it all, you'll get sent the license key for Light Tracer, and you will be able to use it to render your VoxEdit creations. So, yeah. Well, Randuxy, you need to set up a Twitter account then. This form will be open for a week. It'll be open from this Saturday until Saturday next week. Then we'll close it for evaluating the portfolios. So, thanks to Light Tracer for giving us some advanced notice on this. Thanks also to Andy Ritchie, because he's the one who actually pointed this out to me. He was like, "Have you seen the update for Light Tracer?" And I'm like, "What about the update for Light Tracer?" And he's like, "Oh, it's so cool." And I'm like, "What's so cool about it?" And he's like, this, and this. And I'm like, "Oh my god." So yes, I've been getting hyped up. So thanks to Andy for pointing this out. And I was already in touch with the guys from Light Tracer. I hadn't talked to them in a while. So Andy kind of reinitiated that conversation, and I'm like, let's do this. So this is sponsored by the Council. Light Tracer version 2.5 is coming out, and it is going to make life so much easier. Basically, I was able to do all these things in Blender. Like, I've done them before in Blender, but it takes so much longer because Blender's got too much going on. It's a great tool. I love it and I hate it because it is so powerful, but it is also, it's hard to handle. It's
Okay.
It's the it's like the supercar, right? Of if you're used to like driving a normal sedan from like the early 2000s,
It might be a little much for you.
then you get put into I don't know, what's a fast car, Ferrari or something.
There you go.
And it just and then the next thing you know, you've driven about a quarter of a mile in a few seconds, and you're wrapped around a tree. Like,
right. I'm talking about breaking it. Alex is talking about permanent lifetime maiming. Very different, but chaos.
They require you to have and give up your cell number.
Mm-hmm.
What, Light Tracer? Oh, Twitter. Twitter doesn't require you to use a cell number anymore. I don't think. You can just make an account with an email. If you want to verify your account, not verified like the check mark, but if you want to that people can have their privacy settings. I know that you don't have to have a cell number because there's an option on Twitter for you to not see tweets and messages from people who don't have a cell number. So you can have an account without a cell number, but it will just reduce the number of people that you can interact with, and that's how they prevent, or they try to prevent people flooding the site with bots.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can create an account with an email, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I've done it before, but I always verify it with a cell number to make sure that it can interact with everything. Yeah, you could create a Google number. There's I don't know if it still exists. There was a text free. I think that's what it was called. It was an app on iPhones. You could get basically like a second number. If you wanted just like a burner texting number, to sign up for stuff without getting spammed.
I used to have a program that I used like that as well, where they would send the code to this one number one time, and you'd pay like 75 cents to have it done.
Jesse Wong, there's not currently a setup for controllers. There are programs that you can use that will map your controller to keyboard commands and your mouse. That can work. If you have a Steam controller, that should work also. I think, because Steam controller has a lot of those options kind of built in. All right. How are we looking with that giveaway? Is that closed up?
We're looking pretty good. Open? I was going to wait till we got to 400. Okay. But I'm going to close it right now because it's almost there.
There we go.
And I'll dedupe right now.
We'll do a second form today. We're going to do a second giveaway today.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Question, Alex. When running and holding the run button down and hitting jump seems to fail sometimes, is this because the run animation needs to finish before the jump can activate? No, it means that you're jumping right at the edge, and because there's kind of a stair step that not only lifts up but also pulls down. At least this is my understanding of it. I don't know this 100%, but just my observation of it is if you're right at the edge at the very moment when you would go down, it cancels out the jump. So in what I've been able to do with almost like 98% efficiency, accuracy, is if you just run clear off the edge and then press jump, you jump. You can't fall too far. I think if you fall more than like half a meter or maybe a quarter meter, you've fallen too far to still hit jump. But when you run clear off the edge, it doesn't do that pull down that you get when you just kind of step on the edge, and then you hit jump. You've had the jump fail on flat ground, no edge at all. Well, if you had to wait for the run animation to be complete, then you would only be able to jump once every half a second or so. So I don't think that's the case. You've had it fail on the flat ground. I have not encountered that on flat ground before. If it's something that keeps on happening to you, maybe take a video of it and definitely submit a bug report using the O key to bring up your options, and let them know what's going on. But that's not I haven't encountered that. Clanker says it sounds like lag. That does sound like it could possibly be lag. It means that the key's just not registering. All right, we're gonna jump into the main social hub here, and we're gonna talk a little bit about the issues that people have been having. So the latest Game Maker version is 0.7.3, and the latest Game Client version is 0.7.4. We're going to explain quickly the breakdown of what happened and what's happening now. So 0.7.2 came out, which was fine. I think I don't think there were any particular issues with 0.7.2, but people had been trying to uh, do roles during Asker conversations, and trying to respawn during conversations in an attempt to get faster times. I'm not going to really go over like what's considered a fair exploit and what should have been done. Like I don't I think we're still figuring out what the best solutions are, and we're trying to make improvements that'll make the community happy. Um, I am not in charge of those decisions, uh, although I do have a voice to express an opinion, and
because he's a human being.
because I'm staff, uh, because I have a staff, I see these emails go out and I can weigh in on them. Um, so we're trying to do what's best for everybody. Ultimately, like the goal I think was to prevent cheating, and in the process maybe it hindered some fair play exploits. So we're still figuring out what the best solution is going to be for that. But regardless of what's fair and what isn't, what happened is that the ability to do these commands while talking to an asker behavior um, made it so that way you could not get the message sent by spamming E through conversations or by doing any sort of movement during the asker. So like falling, like sometimes if you go to step up something like this, you gotta fall backwards, and it can happen that like as soon as you step up here, it would trigger an asker, and you lose the ability to keep walking forwards because the asker can popped up, and that makes you slide back down. And then in that process, that cancels the asker and makes it so that way you lose that conversation, especially if that conversation can't happen anymore. Like if it's a one-time only conversation. So that's not great. The other thing is just spamming E through conversations can make it so that way the message that you select through that conversation is not sent correctly, meaning sometimes quests can't be completed. So basically, the solution is to just slow down, which I know is not great when everybody's trying to go for the leaderboards, but that's the issue. So like if I talk too quickly here, okay, so that worked. But it is possible when talking to like Snoop and Steve Aoki to go through a conversation too fast and have the quest not trigger. It's not always going to happen, but it does sometimes happen. So just slowing down is a way to like get through things for now if you're still trying to just play and not worrying about the speed so much. It is being worked on. I've had confirmation that they are looking into the best way to fix it. Just doing a rollback I don't think is going to be what happens. So the reason we're on 0.7.4, so that fix was 0.7.3. The reason why the client went up to 0.7.4 is that the chat stopped working, and it kept on disconnecting and reconnecting and dumping log files like crazy. So because of that, people were getting some severe lag, and like it was pretty bad. Like your screen would freeze and then it would come back like 2 seconds later, which is a lot of time in video game terms. So because of that, that got patched, and that's why we're on 0.7.4. But the issue with the asker behavior happened in 0.7.3, and that's still being worked on. So I imagine we'll probably have 0.7.5 or 0.7.4.1. I don't know what the determination is going to be for the name. It doesn't really matter, but that's the current way things are going. So people are working on it. It will hopefully be resolved early next week, but I don't have a specific time on it. Keep in mind that there's still 6.5 weeks of the season left, so I'm sure it will get fixed before then.
They did a long season on purpose, and that was so they could fix as they went, and so
There's
it's
also
very
just a ton
functional.
of content. Like,
Yeah, I
there's
think
just
this
a
much
lot to
content
do.
is very functional.
Yeah. I think that's everything that I needed to say about that.
Now that you're done saying that, what is this first giveaway for?
First giveaway is for an Alpha Season 3 pass.
Okay, well, we got the winner for that one.
All right.
Congratulations goes out to Twitch TV today.
Hey.
Mr. Bit Pro, congratulations. You have won yourself an Alpha Season 3 pass.
There we go.
Congrats.
Congratulations. Are we ready with a winner for... Or maybe we should do a different drawing for the next one. Because I said there would be two. There's usually two. But maybe we're just spreading it out today.
Okay. Do you want me to do the second one on a different form?
Yeah, or you can reopen it, whatever floats your boat.
Ooh. No, wait, let me think. Yeah, just reopen this one when I'm ready for it.
Is it it's a one entry per person kind of thing? Does it have that limit on there? You'll just have to dedupe again?
Yeah, I'll just have to dedupe again. That's totally fine.
All right. So we're going to leave this open for a bit. I am going to change my avatar first because I like the CyberKong, but it doesn't look so great with regular sized human equipment. And we're going to play a game.
Which game are we going to play?
We're going to retry V Empire, but I am going to slow myself down. So the reason we weren't able to progress in V Empire on Wednesday was because I was going too fast.
Okay.
Julia, I did not do the avatar thing for you yet.
What's the avatar thing? I want to ask questions that I probably shouldn't.
Well, she has the avatar that Panda made for her, and I'm trying to make it like an avatar she could play as.
Oh. Wait a second. Gimme.
Give you what?
I want to be able to play as mine.
It's a very manual process, but
then never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I think who made yours? Panda?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But before you do that,
I might already have the file for it.
Oh, I was gonna say she's gonna change like the name on it so it goes from Lucas to Lucas is right.
Oh, the name doesn't matter because it's just body parts. It's the body part builder, but with I can add your stuff to the body part builder.
This is a really good question from Ice Pilot over on Twitch. They ask, do the CyberKongs have the same hitbox as a regular avatar? As in they can walk through a 1x2 doorway?
I believe so. I haven't tested it. So we make the doors and hallways kind of spacious on purpose because a 1x2 doorway is kind of small. It makes your camera crunch in and stuff. Actually, yes, I do know that the CyberKongs can fit through 2x1 doorways because I played a game the other night where, like somebody's game on the gallery, and I was able to get through some secret doors that were that size. So yes.
One second, I need to say something. To everybody in the chat that's telling us that it's the same form. Yes, we know. This is the same form that was planned. It's on purpose.
We talked about it.
You don't need to fill it out twice. Only need to fill it out once. And if you've already filled it out, then you'll automatically be re-entered into the next form. So stop it.
Any update regarding the leaderboard? It depends on what the last thing you heard was and what information you're looking for. There's a lot of things about the leaderboard. But I need more context for that question.
Oh yeah, somebody's asking if you can play hide and seek with this avatar. and
Not well.
significant disadvantage in that situation.
Yeah. I guess, I mean, I suppose you're so big that you could pretend to be some gallery artwork.
Just gonna stand there
and be like, I'm not a player. You don't see the name tag above my head. Actually, okay. So no, that could actually be, this will probably get fixed. You can't see my name from the front. I'm too tall.
Is it covering up?
Is it
covered up by your body?
It's covered up by my body, so you have to turn the camera behind. There's no other CyberKongs in here right now, but when there are, well, let me go up to somebody who's just standing there. This is what name tags look like for other people.
But yours is just, we can't see yours because it's your account. But yeah,
right, yeah. But I'm standing on top of other people to show where it is. That's how you
wonderful.
can see my name when other people see me playing. So if you look from behind like this, you can see their names. But yeah, it is because they're so much taller, the name tag doesn't move up with it.
So One Box T over on Twitch. Wow, I can't talk right now. One Box T over on Twitch TV asked the question. They said, Lucas, for the weekly contest on the event page, are the winners required to have a profile, banner, bio, location, specific creation date, and number of tweets made? You know, in the spirit of asking questions I shouldn't. And I'm here to say this is a good question, and it's not a question you shouldn't ask, which is why I'm voicing it vocally. I don't believe there's any sort of restrictions on your Twitter accounts. I mean,
can you say the question again? Because I didn't quite understand. I didn't comprehend it.
Dude, I can't comprehend right now either, so we're on the same page. For the weekly contests on the events page, are the winners required to have a profile, banner, bio, location, specific creation date, and a number of tweets made? So I think what they're just asking is, like, is there
made a Twitter just for the contest?
Yeah.
I don't think that's required.
I've seen nothing about that so far.
Yeah, I haven't heard anybody mention that. I would say, like, if you're trying to participate in those events and you have an existing account, you're gonna get more of like a social boost from it, like if the Sandbox retweets it or something.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's beneficial to have those things. I think if there was a requirement on those things, that they would mention it, so as to not have, you know, people being excluded who didn't know any better.
Yeah, and there are a number of people on, you know, crypto Twitter that create accounts just for things like this. So it's not like this is a new concept. So if it was against the rules, I'm pretty sure we would have heard about it plenty by now. Kakashi over on Twitch asks, are you guys planning to do a limit to when people can KYC?
So it's kind of self-limiting. Like, I don't think there's a technical cutoff, but if you don't do the KYC early enough, then you're not gonna have the raffle tickets to get the pass, right? Like, you could hold off until the very end, but if anything goes wrong, then there's not going to be enough time to get you support to fix the issues. So, like, there's not really a real reason to wait. You just run the risk of, like, messing it up for yourself.
I have a question for you. Mr. Dangerous 99 over on Twitch said you can type /hide name to hide name. Is that true?
I didn't know about that, if it is true. I can't see my name anyway.
Yeah, Mr. Dangerous, are you lying? I don't know if they are.
It didn't do anything for me. It doesn't hide other people's names. And you can't see your own name anyway. So it doesn't I doubt it would hide it for other people. I don't think that it does anything. Yeah, I'm joking.
Who's joking? About what? I'm so far back in the chat
no,
right
Mr.
now.
Dangerous said, yeah, I'm joking.
Oh, you got me.
Aha!
You got me.
I'm gonna have to go bug Joe about this. I made it up here. Joe was talking about how he really wanted to get on top of the speakers, and I don't think he ever did.
Do you need a Kong to do it?
No. So Kongs
yes.
don't actually make any difference. The only difference a Kong might make, I think, is that you have a different arm swinging position. So your swing is going to be like further out with weapons, because the collision of your weapon is what actually impacts what you hit. So as far as I know, that would be the only difference it would make, because your hitbox should be the same, since your collision is the same. I don't know if hitbox and collision are intrinsically tied together.
Okay.
I would think that they are. So you can't shrink your hitbox, I'm pretty sure. So I don't think you can make it bigger either. It's just it uses the default avatar size to determine the avatar collision, even if it's a different model for the avatar. But the swing of your arm is different with such a big arm that it's going to change where your damage hits. But motion, movement, and jumping and rolling, that all works exactly the same. Yeah, Just Born got up here also. And they're with the regular avatar. Oh, I didn't hit the jump at the right time. No longer able to hit an enemy beneath our avatar when we're above its head. I'm not sure how that part works, because I have hit things that are on the floor before, but it always felt like it was more difficult. Is that Toby? I see Toby R. He's got a raccoon on his head. Why is he just running in place? Look at that. Looks like he belongs in Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Band over here.
I think you broke Toby.
Toby is
Toby wearing?
Whoop. Whoa. That's why. Lucas closed the form and broke the game.
Oh, yes, I did.
It just all disconnected.
That's my fault. I regret nothing.
That's why Toby was running in place. All right, we're going to try running over to the Empire here. Hopefully it launches successfully. And I have been able to beat it since the update. I just had to slow down my conversations. That was it. That was the only change. Kneecaps.
What about kneecaps?
Somebody was asking where a small avatar would hit other players. Kneecaps.
So people are asking us to open a new form, and to that I say we already did, and the new one has now been closed, and we will not be opening a third.
We are pixelated? I don't know. I have a strong connection going out. Maybe
it is a voxel world.
Adjust your stream settings. What about double jumping? Are you going to fix it? I am not going to fix anything because I'm an artist. So you're not talking to the right person.
And I don't know how to read Unity. Also, I'm going to start deduping this new form. And what's this giveaway for, Alex?
This is for Wizzy the Purple's enhanced hat.
Wait, one of the big ones? Or
that's the overpowered hat. Well, they're the same size.
The legendary one?
The legendary is overpowered. The one we give away is enhanced.
Is enhanced. Gotcha. Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm always very careful to say the name right.
I appreciate that.
I feel like I'm running really fast, and I think it's just because I'm not playing as the Kong. Because the Kong is bigger, but you're covering the same amount of space, it feels like you're moving slower.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like I'm in hyperspeed right now. All right, so we got our 3 tools. Did you know? Here's a pro tip. I don't know if this is technically faster. We'll actually restart it. We'll restart it. The Empire's still broken. It's not still broken because I beat it yesterday. It just means that you're going through the conversations too fast. Use Kong, please. No, I'm not going to use Kong on a combat experience. All right. So obviously you want to jump around to the back first. I don't think you can jump through these windows in the back, so I feel like going around the front's the fastest way. Get that. Jump on the awning. Grab that. I don't know if this path probably isn't faster here, but you'd have to time it. So you get that last one, but instead of walking around to the bridge, just climb up the moss. Let's see if I can beat my best time here. Looks like I will. Nope, too slow. And I did the conversation too quickly. So because I ran up to him too fast, it cleared the asker. So you really just have to slow it down a little bit. Stuck after giving Ivory. It's because you went too fast. Basically, anytime you have to turn in a quest, you just got to slow it down if you want to progress. No, I don't agree it's broken, because like I said, I beat it yesterday. And this is at no fault, like, people are getting upset over the people, about the people who built this experience. It has nothing to do with the experience. It has everything to do with the engine. The experience was running fine before the update. This is not something that they can fix because the mechanics broke. Oh, I skipped the hammer. I was looking at the chat instead of looking at where I was running.
That's fair. They're a very interesting group of humans.
Leaderboards need speed. Why make it slow? Well, I already explained all that, but if you weren't paying attention, you'll need to go and rewind and watch it. It's not that we're trying to make you go slow. It was it's a bug that's getting worked on. All right. So don't spam me when you get the conversation. Just take time to read it. I'm not going to explain it again. You need to rewind the video. Making me repeat myself 50 times.
How dare.
How dare.
Okay, so something has happened, and wait. I can no longer locate Wizzy the Blue winter form.
That's weird.
Mm-hmm. I found it.
Okay.
For some reason, I can't search for it right now.
If that happens again, ask Julia.
Yeah, that's really weird. I'm gonna.
No pitchforks. People are so impatient. I'm not going to tell you who to point pitchforks at. I don't even know. I don't know who made I don't know who messed it up, but they're working to fix it. But if you attack them with pitchforks, then it's never going to get fixed.
Yes.
Oh, I went the wrong way. I'm supposed to go up here. Hold on, we're not giving away a blue. It's just the name of the form. It's the same spreadsheet from when we were giving away Wizzy the Blue, so it still says Wizzy the Blue winners.
And I use the word, yeah.
If I change the name of the document now, it's gonna mess everybody, all the streamers up who look for it.
Yeah, I use the word blue to search for it.
So see, I just turned in the ivory slowly, and now I have the next quest. And I want some equipment, so we're gonna do this. And the Tears is cool, but I'm going to stick with my Giant Slayer. It's my most powerful sword.
So the Giant Slayer is my most powerful sword as well, but my favorite one, just from an aesthetic point, which one is it? It's the saber with the speed gems in it. Which one is that?
I think I know which one you're talking about. Where is it? Where's all my Blaze game stuff?
This is on my land. Where's my items? Oh, there we go.
The Hollowed Blade?
No, not that one. I don't think it's that one, actually.
The Blaze Saber, the lightsaber, basically.
Ice Rapier.
Oh, Ice Rapier. I don't think I have that one.
Yeah, I really like that one. The Ice Rapier. It just has this like just cool, clean, non-intrusive, like very understated look to it, and just I don't know, something about it I just really dig. I love my Giant Slayer. When I need functionality, I go for that. But I've also got that Ice Rapier. When I have it, like when it's not like combat's not like the main focus of the experience, I always pull that one out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I've got our Wizzy's purple hat winner.
All right, who's the winner?
Congratulations goes out to M. Davila over on YouTube. You have won yourself a purple Wizzy hat. Wear it with pride.
Congratulations.
Jumping over to YouTube now. I hope they're still there. That's a name that I definitely recognize.
All right, we're a little OP'd out here. We're looking very period authentic. I would go around and find all the secret things. I haven't found any of the ducks. And I haven't cheated either. Like I could go and like look at the game files and find these, but I'm not going to do that. Just because I had early access to test the game did not mean that I cheated to find everything. I did try to find it the legit way.
And by tried, he means he did.
Well, I didn't find the ducks. I was told there were 2 ducks, and I didn't find either of them. And I feel like there was one piece of equipment that I missed, and I'm not sure where that is. I have some theories, but I haven't been able to figure it out.
I believe in you.
Oh, retrieve the flame. That's the mountain climbing one. I was about to go down into the mines. 1 duck under the roof.
Mines of Moria.
Oh, it could be. Yeah, it could be up there, I suppose. Well, there's the gold mine for the next quest, but we're not there yet. So you haven't seen the second half of this game yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay, it gets very cool in the second half.
I love everything I've seen about it so far. That's a very intriguing team, and so I just love seeing everything they work on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we don't have to find all these coins. Like you can. And actually I don't know if finding all of them like unlocks something. I haven't figured that out yet. I have collected most of them. I think the one time I collected the most, I was missing the one that's on top of the column over here.
Okay.
above my head. I thought I'd gotten all of them, and then I noticed that coin later, and I was like, oh no, I didn't ever get all of them. So if something happens when you get all of them, I don't know. But you don't need all of them to complete the quest.
Okay, so I've been absent from the chat for a little bit here, but I am back.
Yes, I'm taking the easy way out. I don't feel like climbing the vines right now. I have done it before, more than once. All right, see, the torch is there because I didn't go through that conversation too quickly. Got the torch.
One thing I'd like to say real quick. So over on YouTube, Sandman G is asking me to confirm the Wednesday Alpha Pass winner. Apparently, there's multiple users named Sandman over on YouTube, and so nobody's sure which one it is. The winners can, or the people that are named that have the Sandman username can send me a private message with their wallet address, and I will confirm or deny whether or not that is the winning wallet address. I'm not going to announce people's personal information on the air. We're not going to dox people, and this is a really simple way to avoid that. So Sandman G, if you want to send me a message on Twitter, on Discord, well, I guess that's about it. Yeah, Twitter or Discord, then I will happily answer that question for you.
This is why we make sure to get as much info as we need in that form,
Exactly.
because it when there's questions like this, we're able to verify without broadcasting people's personal stuff. Doxing is Conrad's job. Oof. Oof. Yeah, we'll leave that one to
Ice Pilot has 0 chill.
Ironic.
What's ironic?
Ice Pilot has 0 chill.
Okay, you know what? That was not on purpose, but I'll take it. I'm going to retract that previous statement and say that was 100% on purpose. Well, you're welcome, world.
All right, I only need 3 more coins. I'm just going to get them. Ooh.
Sean6213 over on Twitch says, how to know if I have a chance to win? Am I blacklisted? I'm not aware of any sort of a blacklist. People win based off of just completing the requirements on the stream, that, as far as me and Alex are concerned. If you've done something so that your account is blacklisted through the sandbox, that's not something that I can answer. Alex?
I'm not sure like what the
context is for that.
Yeah, well, so as far as giveaways go, I think there's only like one person I can think of that that if I see their name or wallet pop up, I wouldn't I wouldn't let them win a giveaway. And it was somebody who specifically did something so egregious against the terms of service of both the platform they were viewing our stream from and the Sandbox's terms of service that I was just like, yeah, there's no way that they're ever going to get anything from me. And that was specifically one person. Yeah, I think even people that that maybe there have been disagreements with in the past have won things since those disagreements. So I think it's pretty safe to say that, at least as far as my streams are concerned, pretty much everybody is safe. The person who isn't, who I wouldn't let win, is also blocked on all of our platforms. So like they can't even view the stream unless they're not logged in or connecting from a different account. So like I'm not yeah, as far as giveaways on the stream goes, you should all be safe. As far as I'm not gonna advertise who does really bad things to give them more attention. So don't even ask. But the as far as there's no blacklist on the Sandbox. I mean, there's the cheaters who have been banned. Uh, if you have any concerns about the status of your account, I would make a support thread on Discord, where you can ask. The mods there do not have any info really to support with that, but at least they can like add your name to get some attention from staff who can potentially address any issues that you might be having. Basically, the it's not even a blacklist. I don't want to use that word because that's not what it's called.
Yeah.
But if you've been if you've had any issues where you think like you've been unfairly banned, just bring it up and in a support thread on Discord. If you go to the general support, you can create a thread and like give information about what your account name is on the Sandbox and any information, why you think that you may be banned from the platform, and we can get somebody to look at it. But the mods themselves are not going to help them, so don't harass them about it. Just ask politely, and somebody will look into it. All right.
Also, people are asking about the winners of the WMG draw, and that's not through us. That would be through WMG. So you're going to need to ask them in their Discord about that one.
Is that something that just pass holders were in, or did you have to apply?
I don't know. I
have a pass. I haven't had time to look into the into all the benefits.
Yeah. It's exactly the same. While you and me were talking about it on the air, I went in and grabbed one.
Snakes. So you are still able to hit enemies on the ground. I'm not sure exactly how that works, because like I know that we found that for like the way people did guns in the Walking Dead game jam and stuff, they were able to attack enemies by manipulating collision stuff. Get some coal. But for combat, like sword stuff, and I've used the halberd. What's it called? It's a Blaze Games one. The Phantom Halberd. I've used it on games where you didn't get a boost from power gems. I would use that because I'd get extra collision. The backswing would still hit, so you could effectively double your DPS, damage per second, for those who never played MMOs. So we need to keep winning video proof. That could help. I mean, I know there's people looking into like what's possible, from a regular standpoint. So if you think you found something that maybe could trigger some negative attention on your account, it's a good idea to take a video of it, just to show like how you were able to do it. All right. This is the cool half. Turn up the music. We are now in Hades. We've got a very cool Karen? I think it's Karen.
It's actually pronounced Karen, yeah.
Yeah.
People say Sharon because that's like phonetically, if you look at it, that's how it's spelled, but I'm in 99% sure it's Karen.
Yeah.
But back then it was more of a gender neutral Greek god type name.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's I'm not sure it's even related to the English Karen.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna build up these bone bridges.
So cool.
So you have multiple different paths that you could take here. I'm not going to show you all of the exploits, but I will show you the path that I take, which is, and if you think you found a shortcut, just know it's intentional. There are several shortcuts for getting through this area, and they were put there on purpose. So don't.
One comment really quick
I wouldn't call them exploits. They're just for skilled users.
Yeah. One comment really quick from Candidly Kristen over on Twitch. She brings up a really good point. And she says, please mention that they should wait until Monday or Tuesday when the staff is back to work so it doesn't auto-close before then. So, yeah, if you're going to drop a form, then that's definitely a good idea because there is a lot of the staff that is away over the weekend. So those forms will auto-close after a certain period of time.
Okay. I did not realize that. It's important to make sure that you wait for the bridges to come up, because if you try to jump while they're raising, you could either get stuck or just fall through into the lava. So
those bridges are really cool, and I like how they close or like come together, how they form. The animation there is amazing. Who made that?
I would venture to guess Tom Voxel maybe, but they had a bunch of people on the team for this. So
that is.
I'm not sure.
That was really cool.
So the path that I use takes only one skull per bridge. There's shorter paths, but take multiple skulls to get in here. So this is the way I like taking.
Ooh. Giazus over on Twitch says, Alex and Lucas, the Rockstar contest is just for pass holders. There was a snapshot that was taken on the 16th. Note, I just found out that you also need to verify in the Discord with Collab Land.
Okay. I think I already did all that, so I
think
guess
so too.
I guess I'm in.
Thank you, G. G-Wiz. New name. Yeah, thank you, G-Wiz.
Nice. All right, so you're supposed to collect 6 skulls and apply them here. You get to run past all these people, you know, having some issues. You know, they're not having a good time down here. But we can't really help them. We just came for gold. So we're gonna have to leave all that to I don't know, Achilles or somebody. So you might think that you could like jump this way. I don't think there's actually a way to get. Oh, I might be able to get there from here. No, that's way too far. Potentially putting a skull. Well, actually, if you were to put a skull down on these, it would eat it up. So that wouldn't help either. Maybe if you put another skull on top of it? I don't know what'll happen. Let's see. Oh, no. It consumed that one also. I'm just trying to get on top of that bridge. This is not the way that I usually take, so. Oh. Can I do it? Can I jump on it? I kicked it off. Let's do it. All right, I gotta line up the landing for this. Try picking it up again. I'm struggling a little bit here. Ah! I don't know if this will work at all, so we're just experimenting. Stop dropping it! No! No! Dropped in the lava. Oh well. Alright, I give up on that part. Wait, is there no skull there? No.
Tom Voxel says, Happy Little Legion's the one who made those bridges.
Happy
Hey,
Little
Tom.
Legions?
Yes.
I'm not familiar with that name, but I am glad to
Little
know
Legion
it now.
Org.
Hmm?
Little Legion Org.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to... I hope they have a social, because I'm gonna go try to find them and follow them, because that bridge was spicy.
Yeah, it was super spicy. I'm really impressed by that one.
Oh wait, I can stand on the head? Oh my... I'm an idiot. I thought there was no collision on these heads, but apparently there is. I've been trying to drop another head, and it was colliding with the other head, so... You're an idiot!
No.
That was the Grinch reference.
Oh, the Jim Carrey one?
Yes.
Nice.
When he's arguing
Nice.
with his echo.
Yes.
Whenever
Nice.
you hear me say it like that,
Okay, gotcha.
you're an idiot.
Okay.
It's the echo going back. You're an idiot.
Explanation appreciated.
So I don't think I can reach it from here. It's a little bit too far of a jump. If I stand on the torch, yeah, it's just a hair too far. However, there is another way. And this isn't even the shortest path. Like, there's one that's way shorter. I just always die when I try it, so... So if we go out here...
It's a little more risky.
And then go here. Oops, I died. This way, I also tend to die a lot on the second jump, but I've gotten it enough times where I'm... It's usually my first try at things. There we go. So you need to be careful not to run into the lava right here, because that will kill you. I have a feeling that the secret that I haven't found is somewhere off over here. And I have jumped around on these rocks and not found anything yet, so who knows? We'll see. I'll have to keep exploring. And now I fight Cerberus.
Okay, so Cerberus in ancient Greek, I believe. I'm gonna look this up really quick, but there's a fun fact about Cerberus.
Okay.
Yeah, let me look this up.
So again, don't be spamming so hard when you see that his health bar is almost done. Do your finishing blow, but don't be going crazy. Otherwise, you don't get to fight Hades. I've beaten Cerberus and then had it not trigger the conversation with Hades, so the door never opened. And here, so it is possible here that that your movement, don't run up these steps. Don't do it. Because if you run up them, that little thing I showed where you step up and then you fall back down, that will cancel the conversation and you will be able to defeat Hades, but he won't fight back, and then it's no fun. And it's actually harder to beat him that way, I think. So here, this is good. See, we didn't take the step up, we just stopped. The spiral stairs are clean. I want those spiral stairs.
You are nothing.
Oh, he's already started attacking me. Whoa.
He jumped the gun, but he's also Hades, so that's expected.
So he starts spawning all this random stuff. So the key here is you want to get him away from his throne, because his throne heals him. I've got a lot of heavy damage equipment. You probably won't be able to deal this much damage to him. Ah, fireball. Oh no. I was spamming too fast and I did not complete the thing. Oh, it worked anyway. Oh, but I didn't get the defeat Hades. Oh well. So I think I broke it.
Okay, so the fun fact I was saying, so Cerberus, a possible translation for that name from the ancient Greek is spotted. So Hades,
Name was Spot?
the god of the world, the god of the underworld, the lord of all shades, named his dog Spot. And I think that's wonderful. It really humanizes Hades, if you ask me.
Isn't Pluto the Greek name for Hades?
I don't know. No, Hades is the Greek name for Hades. You mean the Roman?
Or the Roman? Yeah, Latin.
Oh, look it up.
I'm trying to remember who Pluto is, because I'm thinking about Pluto being Mickey Mouse's dog. Wait, this hole wasn't here before, was it? Oh, it opened up. Okay.
Okay. So
I was
Pluto...
looking for this and I forgot that this was here. So this happens after you beat Hades. You can return to the underworld through this shortcut.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, so Pluto and Hades were the same god from the same mythology. They're both Greek. Apparently, Pluto was the ruler of the Greek underworld. The earlier name for the god was Hades, which became more common as the name of the underworld itself. Pluto represented a more positive concept of the god.
Oh, yeah, because Hades wasn't actually, like, our Disney understanding of Hades being, like, super evil and stuff was not actually the way the mythology was written. Because the underworld wasn't necessarily a bad thing. There were, like, there were parts of, it wasn't, like, the biblical hell. It was, like, the Greeks' afterlife, whether it was good or bad.
There was the Elysian Fields, but then there was also other places that were not so positive.
Right.
And also, Ares was kind of a wimp. Yeah.
Who would have thunk?
He was like the butt of a lot of the other gods' jokes, from what I understand. Like they just, and it was like his like warlike nature, or being the god of war, was like more of a hyper overcompensation at the way the other gods were treating him.
he was sorry. He's the Greek god with the lifted 4x4.
Here you go.
He's got the he's got the Ford F-150, you know, just rolling coal by Athena's house because she was the better warrior.
That's wonderful.
All right. So I broke it. I did break it.
It happens.
But now we're gonna speed run. I'm not gonna explain this stuff. We're just gonna run through it, but we're gonna speed run with slowdowns at the right points. Don't judge the lifted 4x4. I've never been a truck guy. I always felt like I always enjoyed, like, you know, the James Bond kind of cars, or, you know, small little convertibles. And old cars. I like you know, classic cars that are like actually classic cars, not the ones that came out after I was born. It makes me upset when I see something from the early 90s with classic plates on. I'm like, don't you dare. Like,
yeah, my motorcycle is, I think it's like it's like a mid 80 frame, but like basically all I still have from the original bike is the serial number on the frame. Everything else has been like ripped off and replaced and rewelded with something new, and it's a complete rat bike, so it's all like mishmash pieced together. Okay. But technically I could get, like, I'm almost to the point where I can get historic plates on it, and I think that's hysterical.
I did it. I went too fast. I was Lucas distracted me.
That's what I do. Okay, so I've got a little list here. The V Empire game was created and all done up and redone by 9A, 7A, Little Legion Org, Iratos, Game Dizzy, Oscom, and Tom Voxel. And I'm going to drop the links to all of their Twitters in the chat real quick if anybody wants to check out what they're doing. And I'm also going to drop it in our stream chat so that you can grab those afterwards.
All right. So funny thing about the music. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'm going to say it anyway because what are they going to do to me? Originally, this game did have The Walking Dead and Avenged Sevenfold music in it, but they couldn't use it because of copyright reasons. So
makes sense.
The soundtrack for this game before was amazing, and it really fit. But they were blocked from doing it. So,
that's too bad.
Yeah. All right. We pause for a second. Now we go through the conversation at a reasonable pace. Haldo Hill says, "Who leaves the music on?" People who want the experience the way the builders intended. Obviously.
As the system progresses,
people who respect the game creators. Hodl.
As the system progresses, the sound effects and the music will be more integral into the gameplay. So yeah, it's gonna be. It'll probably start playing into like actual clues and things for the games themselves as well.
Here we go. We got some ivory. It's not illegal yet.
Is that what that is? An ivory horn?
Yeah, it's an ivory horn. From the ivory merchant.
A bunch of poachers just jump, or a bunch of
they weren't poachers back then. It was totally legal.
Let's say state officials jump out and just start jumping on you. All of a sudden, Alex's avatar is in jail for 10 years for poaching.
No. We're not going to worry about the coin quest this time. So again, I just want to reiterate, if you're having issues with the quest, it's not because the people who built this. Is totally because of the 0.7.3 update. So this will be restored to a very fun game. I think it's very fun. It's got a good variety of stuff to do. And also just it's got some of those epic. It's got that epic feel to it. First time I saw that bone bridge go up, that was a good moment. Working our way up the mountain, walking fast. Coins are passing.
So, Chris Meister over on Twitch asks, will the respawn /E be brought back? Maybe that's a typo, but was /respawn taken away?
You can still respawn. It's an exploit they're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that.
Gotcha.
The team is looking into the most fair way to handle it. Go for gold. Oh, I need my equipment. I guess I will maybe not go so OP. Who am I kidding? We can be here. I'm gonna be a dragon. Be like, hey Hades, what up?
I mean, he'll respect that.
Is there a shield that goes with this set? Is it?
I think there was like a fiery looking one.
Oh,
I
I
think it has
found
like
it. I
fire in
found
the
it. Yeah,
center.
yeah, yeah. It didn't. When they came into my inventory, they didn't all line up. So there we go. Rar. I'm a dragon.
Tom Voxel says, "Hey, the Sandbox game. Stop by those little Greek philosophers and learn some history facts along the way."
Oh, that is true. I did. I have talked to them before. I didn't do it on stream though.
Is this like a little secret nudge, or is there
Yeah,
actual facts
it's
and that they're fun
yeah.
to
No,
learn?
no. It's educational.
Nice.
Enjoy playing the alpha? Did you know that alpha is the first letter of the Greek alphabet? I did know that. Actually, it would be fun for me to go see which of these I don't know because I studied Greek mythology in school. In like middle school. I just love Phidias's work. Did you know he also made that statue of the goddess Athena at the Athenian Acropolis? I may have learned that at some point. That would have been a long time
I
ago.
studied world mythology in college, and so we did like Norse and Greek and Hawaiian and a bunch of the
cool.
major cultures. And man, Hawaiian mythology is so happy.
I wonder why they live in a paradise. Like...
It's just so kind and loving, and yeah, it was really impressive. And then you have like Irish mythology, and it's very depressing.
It's very dark. I mean,
yeah.
European mythology is I think bred by the remnants of the last ice age. The cold, the dark nights, the snow and the ice.
Yeah, it really seems like it was bred by the environment that they were living in.
Yeah, it was tough. Here's another one of these little guys.
What are you looking for right now?
Just the philosophers.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Welcome to the Temple of Zeus. It was constructed not that long ago, in 463 BC. Okay, so it is a little funny being like in the past and having somebody tell you a date in before Christ numbers. Apparently, this philosopher is either a time traveler or a seer. He could be a prophet.
Oh, when Tom said little Greek philosophers, he meant that quite literally. They're tinier characters.
Oh, yeah.
That's wonderful.
They look kind of like the sand. I almost said the sand god, but that's not what we call him anymore. The Metaverse guide. He's always going to be the sand god to me.
Okay, was that his name originally?
Well, he was the character of God in the original Sandbox game. In the 2D pixel art ones.
Did not know that.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna skip collecting the coal and go right to the underworld.
So, hero protagonist, formerly known as Soyboy, says, "I'm Irish, and I don't think the mythology is depressing at all. It's just badass. Maybe it's my genes, though." Let me apologize if that came out as offensive. It wasn't. Maybe I should have said dark, and dark can also be badass. It's just, yeah. I wasn't trying to say that it was sad or anything. It was more aggressive than the Hawaiian style of mythology.
Yeah. There's more conflict, and like, yeah, there's conflict resolution, there's evil defeated, but there's more like evil to deal with in the first place. And a lot of darker things happen. I don't know much about Irish mythology specifically, but I do know in general for European mythology, there's a lot more of, random creatures that will kidnap your children in the night, consuming their flesh and, not fun things happening to them. Stuff like that. More war. It's just kind of how we do. with, you know, more limited resources and more, you know, plagues and overpopulation and things like that.
Yeah,
All those fun,
like
all
maybe
those
Paul
fun
says,
things that have shaped the culture
human experience.
of Western society.
Like maybe Paul says, taking their voxelite.
How dare?
How dare? I love that that's become a thing. The how dare.
I think I got that from Julia.
I think Julia got it from Joe.
I probably got it from Joe.
I think we all got it from Joe. He infected us with his catchy verbiage.
I think the how dare is kind of like grammatically related to the what even, and like those kind of like 2-word phrases that express like a sentiment that we understand even though they're grammatically incorrect.
Huddle Hill says, how dare is Ikion art and nobody else.
I mean, I didn't get it from there, but
we're never gonna figure this out.
I know that GMAE is totally Joe and not stolen from Panda.
Not stolen from Panda at all. And she's definitely not bitter about it in any way, shape, or form. Wow. Nightbot's really pushing this
really
out
aggressive right
away.
now.
What is this? Ah.
Sometimes Nightbot just gets like a little over caffeinated and just kind of hyper.
Can dig it.
I've purposely not gone the shorter way because there is another shortcut that is, like I said, much higher risk. But you with this shortcut, you actually don't have to make any bone bridges. Not a single one.
But what if you want to make bone bridges because they're
then
beautiful.
make bone bridges. The first time I played this game, I made every bone bridge, even though you don't need to make them all.
You just wanted to see them pop up?
I had to test to make sure that they all worked.
Oh, well,
and
then
also
there you go.
was also testing to make sure that there was enough skulls to do that, while also losing some in the lava. If you drop a skull in the lava, there should be plenty to at least get you here. And because of the shortcut that involves no bone bridges, you actually don't have to. Oh, I had 1 hit left. So because there's a shortcut that involves no bone bridges, if you were to run out of skulls, you could still get to Hades and Cerberus. You just have to figure out the shortcut. However, there is a skeleton on that first island that you should be able to keep killing for additional skulls. I did not think I was going to make that jump. I did not do that correctly, but it ended up working out.
It's because of the wings. You flew.
When I see Wizzy the Green, it always reminds me of St. Patrick driving all of the snakes out of Ireland, so maybe there's a connection to the Wizzyverse. Haha. Well, Wizzy the Green was actually made for St. Patrick's Day. And we had thought of doing that a year before, but we weren't done giving away the Wizzies from before that, so...
It just worked out.
It was Bailey's on Ice for about a year. Talk to me. Talk to me.
I love those stairs.
Talk to me. There we go. Like, acknowledge me, senpai.
Validate me, Hades. Tom Voxel says he just saw a duck on screen. Did anybody else catch that?
What?
What? That's what he said. I don't know.
People have like tried to trick me so many times before that I'm like, how far back was it when he? I've been through here so many times. The thing is, I don't know if it's just a plain yellow duck. I suppose I should figure that out, right?
Oh, it could be a lava duck.
It could be. I
Are
don't
there
really
lava
know.
Ducks?
I find things a lot faster if I know what they look like, which sort of makes sense. But I mean, I find them a lot faster if I know what they look like because
Yeah.
I've been training since I was 5 years old to look for
Waldo?
one Lego piece.
Oh.
One Lego piece in a bucket full of thousands of other Lego pieces. And I've gotten pretty good at it. And I feel like that was the training that I needed to find things in real life. Okay, it is a Zeus duck.
Oh.
Is that the only duck? That's a chicken.
That's a rad duck.
That is a pretty rad duck.
Wait, look at those boots real quick.
There's also a skeleton duck. So I imagine the skeleton duck is down here. Is it hiding among these bones?
You know, that would make sense. The skeleton duck is in Hades. The Zeus duck is above Hades somewhere.
Yeah. Who said that they saw a duck?
That would be Tom Voxel, one of the creators.
I was about to say, Tom Voxel. Giving away the secrets?
I don't think he's giving away the secrets. He's just pointing out what he's seeing on the screen like everyone else has a chance to see.
It's true.
Maybe he's giving them away a little bit, but it's neither here nor there.
If it's just on these stairs, I'm going to flip out. If I've been like walking past it this whole time.
But what flight of stairs? What if there's like physics on it and you're just knocking it off the stairs every time? Wait, go back, go back, go back, right down. I saw. Yeah, go back up the steps. Never mind.
The ones on the left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and that little, yeah, the one you went up last. This one, yeah. Okay, go back up. This delay is making this conversation difficult, but
yeah,
when you look into the stop, I guess it's not possible. There's like a room in one of the archway. Yeah, it's got gold things in it. Maybe it's somewhere in there.
I have looked in there before, although
okay,
not super carefully. We can't go in there right now. That opens up when we defeat Hades, who is in the meantime spawning all sorts of minions above us.
He would.
It's gonna be a bit challenging to fight him when we go back up, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm not seeing this duck.
So I'm going to say that he's not spoiling things because even though we know there's something somewhere around us, we still don't know where.
And that's the thing. I don't know how much there was a delay on his comment, so it could be like...
It could be, yeah.
Could be further back. All right. What if it's just on Karen's boat?
It's at 13. No, never mind. It's trying to figure out where in the time it would be. That according to the timestamp on his.
You'd have to look back through the replay to find it.
So it was basically 4 minutes ago.
I don't remember where I was 4 seconds ago.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Julia G. Gahulia says, Alex, it's the island before the bridge. Check there. Or not, it's the island before the... Alex, the island before the bridge. Check there. I remember when he first said it.
The island before the first bridge?
She just said the island before the bridge. She didn't say which bridge.
Oh, probably in this super crowded... I had a feeling it might also be in this giant pile of bones because there's a ton of bones here. And this would be the place to hide it if you wanted nobody to ever find it because it is literally a bone in a pile of bones.
It's a needle in a stack of needles?
Yeah, something like that. I'm not seeing it in here.
She says, no, before Hades fight, the last one, face the gate to the left. See, now I feel like she's just jerking y'all around.
Probably.
Mm.
To the left of the gate?
No, before Hades fight. Last one, face the gate to the left. So yeah, the left gate.
Well, this is... What?
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm just reading other people's words at this point.
This is... Ah! Aha!
What'd you find?
Just hanging out with the little duck.
Just hanging out. Nothing to see here.
Julie, you can pop out a voice if you want. If I die, I think I go back to... Oh, I go here? That's not where I wanted to go. It's better than other places. That's a lot of damage.
Damage? Yep. I sees it.
They're gonna kill me. Oh, okay. Did I parry? I was trying to. Hey, I parried. Oh, that was a lot. That's so much. Ow. It hurts. Skeleton duck is pretty cool. I want that duck. Add it to my collection of ducks. Harry!
We have a visitor.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, one hit left. No!
So he,
Ah! Dag nabbit, he died anyway. Did I just... I think I just
Really?
saw... Yeah, the message popped up. No! He died right at the same moment I respawned, so I have to play it again. We're gonna... I've beaten this. I know it's possible.
I'm so sorry if you can hear Gigi right now, but every time I sit at my desk, she gets on the couch next to it, and she's like, let's throw hands.
I can feel the slobber in my ears.
She wants to play. She's like, oh, it's playtime, Riz.
Ice Pilot's trying to be salty here.
I was going to say something, and then I didn't.
I've already beaten this Ice Pilot, so I already have the EP. Throw hands on that.
You know, it's probably Ice Pilot's problem that he goes really fast and no one gets any enjoyment, so.
Oh.
Wow,
Oh my.
Julia did not come to play.
Nope.
Sorry.
Apparently
The
neither did
door?
Ice Pilot.
This is the Sandbox Saturday stream. We're a family-friendly channel here for everybody.
And that's when I pressed the mute button. But Tom had originally, the first playthrough, may have dropped some beans and hints about the duck, but no one read it. And I watched the chat like a hawk.
I was busy playing the game.
Okay, well, get good at doing 7 things at once.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Also, you both look very dapper today.
Why,
Can I
thank you.
say? Yeah.
I literally woke up like this.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna talk about how great your skin is and how like I have like this infected, like my lip looks like I made out with a bee right now.
Oh wow, you need to stop doing that. They're
Yeah,
much
just
smaller than you.
bees. Bees are just, they just need kisses. They just need kisses.
Okay, somebody's been watching B movie too much.
Yeah, he's
say.
just
You have a thing for Jerry Seinfeld?
the honey man.
Smooth jazz.
Hold on, Tutu's barking at everyone.
That's because everyone deserves to be barked at.
I did shave. Yeah, I shaved yesterday. My daughters were getting upset that I was too prickly.
Did your kisses feel like punishment?
Well, it's more like if they give me a kiss on the cheek at bedtime sometimes, and they're like, I don't want to do it anymore. And I'm like, fine, I'll shave.
The soothing ASMR sounds of Alex's keyboard. Ugh. Beautiful. Hey, Alex. Are you winning?
I am.
Always.
Been playing a lot of Guild Wars lately, and I just harass my friend every like 10 minutes. I'll be like, hey, you winning? Pretty sure he's gonna kill me one day. Oh, wait, no. So, Scruffy's sleeping. It's nap o'clock. I just read a comment. Scruffy, actually, I left him on the bed. And he's an old man and he can't get down. I will be right back.
You abandoned your dog. Left him on the bed.
How
Someone needs to
dare.
call the cops. Abandoned
That's
dog.
Neglect.
Right. There's one of those signs that we went shopping for a new router and modem yesterday for the office, and there was the sign in the parking lot: any unattended pets or children, please call 911. But I guess you have to define unattended, because like I would get left in the car with my siblings, but I was the teenager, and they were
You
like,
were in charge.
yeah, I was basically babysitting them from inside the car, and not in like the dead heat of summer with no AC, like, you know.
You weren't
My mom
in a
was
desert with 130
My mom
degree
was
weather going on.
responsible about it, but when
Yeah.
when problems started happening, when news started coming out about some stuff that happened, my mom was like, I think you're all gonna come inside with me now, because she didn't want the cops to get called while she was like in the store with the person who like actually babysits, 14, 15-year-old me. All right, combat gear, let's go. And this time I'm not gonna let Hades spawn everything. Good grief.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life, but that seems like a good idea.
So you can fight him, but it's because there's so many things around, it's easier to like accidentally spam, and I don't want to do that because I've already basically beaten this 3 times today. Oh, that's not the right.
Why don't we just go for a baker dozen? Baker's dozen. There we
I
go.
want donuts. They have like, they're bringing out the fall ones now. You know, the
Baker's Dozen
cider
is
ones.
a chain of basically like hometown Dunkin' Donuts around us.
Oh, gotcha.
Haley,
Oh,
I
that's
realized I
nice.
was wondering why you look so confused. You're like, what?
Her mind went straight to donuts. Okay.
Cause it's fall time and we all know the best donuts are like the apple cider ones. Come on. Nod. These are facts. These are okay, go sit in a corner.
I mean, I like the apple cider donuts, but I wouldn't call them the best.
They are. Just you don't know what's
Because
good. Also,
apple's the lowest of the fruits.
See, like the apple pie donuts are my year-round favorite. Like the apple cinnamon ones.
Yeah, the
Okay.
apple filled
fritters.
powdered donuts, right? I love apple fritters.
I love
like apple fritters. I like apple cider donuts. I'm okay with the apple filled donuts, although I prefer not powdered donuts because they are so messy. I like apple cider, but to me, apple. I think I've said this on stream before. Apple is just the default fruit. It's the vanilla of fruit, and I like all other fruits better than apple. I have not had a fruit that I don't. It's not that I dislike apple. I just like all other fruits a lot more than apple.
Well, what apples do you do?
Any apple.
But like these like green ones are the best.
Any apple.
Granny Smith.
All apples are equally meh to me.
No. Okay.
He's not saying they're bad. He's just saying they're they're the baseline. They're the starter.
Yeah, they're the white bread of fruit.
So to backtrack, Scruffy has a ramp to the bed. He's just a stubborn little fart who refuses to use it. And when I went in there, he's just laying there like, hey, sup? What's going on? Like, this is a $60 dog ramp.
I mean, even like, bananas are like on a similar tier, but I like bananas more than apples.
I like pears. But they have to be hard. They can't be like the squishy ones.
I think I prefer softer pears because they're juicier. But pears and apples are pretty much equal to me. Pears might even be slightly lower than apples. I haven't considered pears that much.
Yeah, but none of these are lemons, so get good.
They could be a jar of garlic.
We're listing the lowest fruits.
That's very true. Wow.
So you don't want me to say lemon.
Yeah. You're right. 100% right.
Ooh, oh no, I lost that skull.
Scrolling through Twitter and I just see your giant jar of garlic and I'm like,
yeah,
your wife must love that.
Okay,
so like, hey honey, want a kiss? And she's like, oh god.
So fun fact about that, the first time, the day that we got engaged, we went over to her parents' house to tell them the good news, and her mom had like a feeling that something was happening or whatever, because my wife called her and told her we were on our way, and so she had this jar, a dish of them prepared, but the way she pickles her garlic and the way this is pickled, there's a little different, because the ones that she did were basically black. I couldn't tell that they were garlic cloves. Yeah, I didn't know.
I've seen black garlic, yeah.
And I was looking at them on the table and I was like, what are these? And she's like, oh, those are a treat for you to eat. Enjoy. And so I just start popping them in my mouth. And she looks over about 3 minutes later and the jar is basically empty. And she goes, where did they all go?
That was supposed to last you 5 years. You're like the hobbits eating lembas.
Were you just sweating it out of your pores afterwards?
So she looks at my wife, then fiance, now wife, and she just goes, I am so sorry. And she looks at her and she goes,
oh, I thought she was going to be proud of you.
No.
Oh, he can handle it. Okay.
Or she was definitely proud of me, but she was also sorry to her daughter. And because we had a 3-hour car ride after that. In her tiny little sedan.
Oh, God.
The entire car smelled like garlic.
Yes. So
do you have garlicky tooths after too? Or is it just seeping out of everywhere? No?
It was just seeping out of my pores.
So we have a similar story in my family. I haven't told the story in 10 years. When we had not long been in Connecticut, so I was probably 8 or 9, something like that. We went to this restaurant, Julie should know, Valentino's, and got garlic gorgonzola pizza, garlic knots, the creamy garlic dressing on the salad, just all like
They really do their garlic too. Like they're
we
like,
love our
yeah.
garlic. Like my whole family is like that. We all love garlic so much.
But that restaurant for sure.
And they're particularly they do garlic right. So it's a like a New York Italian, style place. So much garlic. And did I jump? Oh no, I have to jump over here. That's I almost went the wrong way. I fell. So we go to this place, but we had a long car ride. We were driving up to New York to visit family. So we had like a 4-hour car ride after this meal, and it was winter and snowing. So the windows all had to be rolled up and the heat was on. And it was mostly my dad who had eaten all of this garlic, and it just reeked in the car.
You're just cooking it further.
We're just fermenting.
God.
We're fermenting in garlic fumes, and I think that just made us immune to garlic. I think that was my Achilles being dipped into the river Styx moment for garlic, and now I am just immune to garlic because I eat it raw with very little adverse effects. So
family stories are so tame compared to mine. Like mine's like, oh, uncle and cousin in town, cool. Windows got locked and the toots happened and I almost died, and they laughed. So yeah, our families are very different.
Nope.
I never told you that one, Alex. Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, and they're known in my family for that. So just imagine.
I will not.
Wait. Okay, so are you saying that you locked the windows because
I did not? I was in the back seat and I was ignoring them with my headphones in.
So okay, when you said this story, I thought you were locking them for protection, not for holding in the.
They were torturing.
They wanted to gas you. So no, all of us were contributing to this garlickiness. Although I think my dad was doing most of it.
He was the winner.
I think he was the only one who had a garlic knot or something.
Oh wow, the only one.
Well, I think we hadn't all like adapted to this was a moment that was needed for the rest of us to evolve to be able to handle this level of garlic.
I think we just all need to hang out and just order a poop ton of garlic knots and live our best lives. Do you hear me?
Yeah, I mean, I love garlic knots. I love garlic knots and garlicky pizza, and I get the creamy garlic dressing that I dunk all of these things into.
Okay, but like roasted garlic Alfredo sauce? Excuse me?
I did it! I beat him!
Gigi's like very upset. Oh my god. That she does not have my undivided attention. My apologies.
This is why it's a trap. You're not supposed to give them undivided attention, or else you never can ever stop giving them undivided attention.
I mean, you let her sit in your lap once.
Yeah, my goal is to give no attention, so that the expectation is that it will never be there.
I swear I saw like one tear of joy trickle down her face, though. She was like, finally. This one time,
It meant nothing.
I'll tell you the
to
story, Lucas. Oh my god. So once upon a time.
What happened? I missed something.
You're right, yeah, it was a story.
Julia was talking about how Gigi sat on my lap and a tear trickled down Gigi's face, and I said it meant nothing to me.
I'm so happy. So I've had Gigi for 7 years, since she was 8 weeks. She's 7 now. And Alex was visiting, and he was trying to call the cat. Over, and Gigi was like, now is my chance. This is my one opportunity. So she leaps into his lap. Yeah, she leaps into his lap, and she's just like overjoyed. She's like, finally, I have been accepted. And he just like instantly disgusted, but like he accepted it for like a minute or two. And it was like her life goals right there. Dreams come true. I said like one single tear of happiness rolled down her little face.
She accomplished her goal, and then things were over.
Yeah. And then he just, shoved her aside.
As one does with a dog.
I think we're like exact opposites. That I'm like dog obsessed, and Alex is like, no.
Oh yes, I'm definitely the opposite of obsessed with dogs. I'm kind of
okay.
like indifferent to pets in general.
Mm.
I feel like they're more work than humans. That's why I have
I'm
kids
gonna-
and no pets.
I'm gonna 100% disagree with that. My dog feeds herself and lets herself out, and
Yeah, mine
there's,
can do
like,
that too now.
So yeah. Wait, you talking about your kids?
Yeah, my kids can do that.
Yeah, but you got to take them to school and stuff. And
No,
you
there's
know,
a bus that comes and picks them up.
You have to feed
You got-
them.
You gotta take your. No, they can feed themselves.
We already went over that. I'm struggling.
No, I mean, I make a meal for myself, and I just make enough that they could also have some. You know, I make a
Oh.
meal that serves 6 people, and there's 4 of us, and then we get some leftovers.
So what
That's
you're
just-
saying is they shove it in their own mouths. My dogs do that too, though.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not any. It's not. Yeah, I don't have to take my kids to the bathroom anymore.
I guess, yeah, you don't have to pick up their poops in little baggies now, do you?
No, not anymore.
Um,
Plus, now if there's something wrong, they can tell me with their words. Like
Scruffy-
last night, Felicity came in at like 1 or 2 in the morning. I had my headphones on. She walked into my office, tapped me on the shoulder, which startled me because I was not expecting
1 or
a
2 in
tap
the
on the
morning.
shoulder.
Yeah.
I'm the only person who's awake usually then. She taps me on the shoulder and goes, "I'm feeling sick." I was like, "You're not going to throw up, are you?" She's like, "No. Like, I might have a sore throat." I was like, "Okay." So checked her temperature. She was fine then. She had a little bit of fever this morning. Got her some water and a cough drop. And she went back to sleep.
See, my cat just jumps on the bed and throws up. Basically the exact
Right.
same thing. Yeah,
Well,
basically.
right. Yeah,
My
but
cat just
but
screams like
Felicity
a
can tell
banshee.
me like, "Hey, I'm feeling sick," and I'm like, "Okay, let's get you to the bathroom before you puke on the floor," right?
Mm.
Whereas the cat just kind of like just does it, like,
Yeah, yeah.
like,
like-
oh,
it's like,
okay, thanks,
Hey, Dad.
thank you.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh, thank you for that. And they're like, yeah, don't talk to me. I'm done with you.
I had to
See, I think that's
vacuum-
why I always liked cats, is that they are dogs are too like, I need the wait, did I just find another duck? I thought I
Did
saw
you?
something out the window here. Dogs are too much like I love you, I'm in your face. No, I just saw the scaffolding out the window here, and I thought that maybe there was
Oh, so they're
something
like
hidden out
me?
there. Exactly.
So you're like, I already put up with you. I can't put up with your dogs.
Yeah, Julie is enough dog for me.
Thank you. Thank you. Do I get a good girl treat? Do I get a treat?
Yeah, you
You're gonna take me
you
for a
can
walk?
have
You do not
Never
like
could.
where this is going.
Oh God, why'd you gotta make it weird, Lucas?
It's obviously what I do.
a-
It's kind of my thing.
I'm gonna put Ice Pilot in timeout.
Uh-oh.
He's being a troll and complaining. We are aware.
Yeah, Ice Pilot, I can't fix any problems for you.
Yeah.
No, nobody on this stream can. I know that the problems are getting worked on.
Just be like, they're there. It's okay. It's okay. Ice Pilot, do you need a cookie? You want a juice box? It's gonna be okay. They're gonna fix it. And
Just
then
dreams
you
now.
can only dreams now.
No
and
more
then
crying.
you can
Go to
speed run it
sleep.
to your
Go to
heart's
sleep.
content.
See, I just beat it.
Look at that. See, it is possible.
It is possible.
Congratulations.
It only took 3 tries, and the times that it messed up was because I was being too goofy or distracted. It's Lucas's fault.
Congratulations. You
I
have
take full
won.
credit for that.
I still don't know where that Zeus duck is. I've looked in a lot of spaces. I did look like in the if you know it's broken, then say it's broken. I explained why it's broken. I'm not blaming the players. I'm just saying, like, you can still play.
Yeah,
Ice
we never
Pilot.
said it. I think they're mad that like you can still technically beat it with the bug issue.
Yeah. it's
But
a
we
bug. It's
acknowledge
getting
that
worked
it
on.
is a bug issue.
And
it is
but
still
I never
possible.
said it. I never said it's that players should feel ashamed for going too fast. Like that was never the intention. I'm just saying, like, if you want to still collect the EP and keep playing, you can. You just have to slow down. Like that's obviously we don't want the quest conversations to break if you like talk too fast to people. That is that's not the intention, and that is what's broken. So I mean, I don't know what else I can acknowledge about that. It doesn't make it better, right? Like that's why the people who are coding the fix are working on it. But like I can't improve the situation from here. All right. Where is this Zeus duck?
Sports team.
Sports team?
I don't know. I was just trying to change the conversation to how about, and then I couldn't think of a sports team. It was like input here.
I watch sports ball.
That's sports ball?
I like lots of animal team.
I mean, do you like the Puppy Bowl? That's the best thing about the Super Bowl.
There's a Puppy
I don't
Bowl?
think I've ever watched it.
What? Lucas, you don't know about this?
No.
I
During
know
the same
it
time as
exists,
yeah.
but
On like the Animal Planet channel, like during the Super Bowl, there's like puppies playing in like a little made like arena. And they're all up for like adoption sometimes. There's a couple like adopted ones.
That's wonderful.
It's just brings joy to your soul.
apparently you can climb these. I didn't realize you could climb these columns.
You're looking fabulous, Alex, by the way.
Oh,
nice
thank
sword.
You. Yeah, this is my kind of OP build here.
Is that
This is what happens when you
sword?
descend into Hades. Did you look for the duck underwater? You know, I didn't really. If you're talking about like the whole river, I didn't really scour the bottom of the river. That could be a spot. There we go. You can sit on Daddy Zeus's lap.
Okay.
Don't make it
I'm
weird.
gonna ask. I would say ask him for some Christmas presents.
Honestly, Lucas started it, and now this is all your fault.
What's
I'm
my
looking
fault?
at you. You made it weird. I don't know what you're looking at. Was that you like contemplating your life choices?
I'm looking for a duck.
No, I'm talking about Lucas.
Hmm?
He has like 5 monitors.
I mean, I have no idea.
She's judging the way you look at things.
I hear that, and I do not appreciate it. Would you like a hint for where the duck is, Alex?
Sure, I'll take a hint. I'm kind of out of ideas. Is it in the river? Because I can look down there.
After giving us the beans.
Did Halfdork find it?
He asked in chat if you want a hint for the duck.
Oh, he's talking about the bones one.
Oh, I found the.
We already found that
we
one.
found the bones one. I want the duck. Give me the duck.
We are currently looking, or Alex is currently looking, for the Zeus duck.
Yep. I
Not
can
the
see
bone
it.
duck.
Yes.
How many ducks are in total?
Just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah.
71.
The bones duck was in the underworld, which is
42.
not too surprising. The Zeus duck, I don't know where it is. It could
I
be
would
in the
assume it'd
underworld.
be high up because Zeus is a god.
That's
But
what I would
that
think
could
too.
mean just
Could
thinking.
be up in the mountain. Yeah.
I
The
would
highest point on the map.
maybe.
I thought you already looked there.
Oh,
I mean, I've been up there, but I didn't.
it's a nice looking trident right there.
Mhm.
Hmm.
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 somebody found it under the roof, but they can't reach the spot. Well, okay, I know. Nobody peek unless you want spoilers. I know how to get up to the roof, but I don't know if I can get up on the roof.
I like what Halfdark says. Zeus Duck probs romancing some villagers. Isn't that all Zeus did? Just romancing the ladies.
Yeah, well, I don't know how good he was at romancing them. He could just kind of take them.
Ooh.
He was just like, hey.
And just be like, hey, guess what? I'm a bull. Let me run all across Europe and name it after you, Europa. Can I like break through? Is it through here somewhere?
Why are you always trying to break things?
I'm trying to find the duck.
I'm missing.
Wait, what's that?
Did you do the thing?
Can I? Well,
Ooh.
I'm getting like a weird camera thing. Am I climbing? It felt like I was climbing. I guess not.
Oh.
Oh wait, if I get up there, there's like no collision on this beam here. So it. Wait. What was that? What did I do?
Oh, you broke it.
No, I didn't break anything. I just.
Go down. Mm.
Oop, ah!
Spam it.
There is a shield up there. I
Yay.
got the shield, but they're talking about the roof for the Zeus duck.
Is it that roof though? There's many roofs.
Oh, that's true. There are
Roofs.
other buildings.
Roofs.
I don't think this roof has anything special. I was thinking the Zeus deck would be like on the most important roof, which is obviously that one.
You would assume so. What about where you build the statue on that other building? Like the
I guess
workshop building?
I looked. I didn't find anything, but I can check again. There's a chicken or a crow. There's some sort of bird up there, but it's not a duck.
Rooster? Look at all the chickens. Look at the squirrel. It's a squirrel. Do you see the squirrel? A nice looking squirrel.
What
Do
squirrel?
not see the squirrel.
The squirrel that was on the. You were just by on the little fencing on the side of the building. Oh, I forget the lag. The squirrel.
I had already like walked away from it when you started saying the squirrel.
Shh, only dreams now. Only dreams now. But Lucas, there was a squirrel. You missed it. It was great. It's a squirreling around.
Hercuduck. So Hercules is actually the Roman name for Heracles. So it would be the Hercuduck, which does not sound as good as the Hercuduck. Not seeing anything on the roofs for any of these buildings. Is somebody sure that it's on a roof? Can you climb the tall white pillars? No. I have tried on a bunch of them. But you can also see from other vantage points that there's nothing on top
Did you
of
check
them.
the original house roof?
You have to go up there for the first quest.
Oh, right. I keep mixing up the versions, if you get what I'm saying. Yeah. It's funny.
I'm running out of ideas.
Did you check right there?
Right where?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just fun to tell people right there. That's how you troll people. You're welcome.
Did you see the troll I did yesterday?
Oh, the McDonald's thing? I was
Yeah.
laughing at that. Honestly, I wish he stuck around just to see.
I kind of wish too, but that guy was screaming so much, I kind of was worried that this town is a little weird.
Yeah,
Like
you're
you
right,
never
you're
know
right.
when somebody's gonna come loaded to the McDonald's.
Yeah, about the Glock.
But I
think
didn't
it
hear
was a
sirens
beautiful-
after that, so nobody got shot. They
Maybe
would have
he
driven
actually
right
was
past my
happy.
house. Huh?
Maybe he was happy after. Maybe he was just really
He's
hungry
like,
and he
oh,
needed
finally, food.
Yeah.
I waited for so long.
that. Yeah,
I should just keep like a Snickers in the car. Just be like, hey, eat a Snickers.
I would do that, but then like yeet it directly at their forehead.
Oh yeah, no, I
Not
would
you
totally
when you're
throw-
hungry.
Yeah,
Yeet,
right.
and then you run away very fast.
You can fly to the pillars with the big statue. What?
Nani?
You mean with Nike? You saying you need Nike to... Nike shouldn't have any collisions. I don't know how you would be able to fly with Nike.
I'm just thinking of picturing Nike shoes with like wings on them in my head.
That's where the
right
name
now.
Nike comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And their logo comes from
Mm.
the shape of the statue.
Really?
The more you know.
It's the swoosh is like the angle of the wings and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's awesome.
Oh, see, you learn something new every day, guys.
You
That's
do.
what happens when you go to school for graphic design. You can climb inside of what? I mean, I've already been underneath Zeus. Like in this gap in the chair. I've already been in here. Nothing. I'm running out of ideas. Jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. What?
Huh?
At the same time? Just spam them?
Where are you seeing that?
In the chat.
Oh.
Hans Gans says press jumpy, jumpy, jumpy. Doesn't seem to do anything.
Hmm.
Or maybe when you've picked it up. I still don't see how that would work. I don't think it would pull you up with it. The statue in the front. What are you... The statue's already been placed. I can't actually reach it. Does nothing. You were able to fly 10 to 20 meters high. Okay, but did you find a duck? I don't care about flying. I want a duck.
Climb the mountain and see under the roof?
You could see the front of the roof better from the mountain. Because from the ground, you're so low down that you don't get a good view of it. So it could be that it's there and I just missed it. Maybe that's what they mean by like you can see it, but you can't get to it. Which is okay. Like I just want to see it. That's the thing. I just want to know that it's there. I don't need to hold it. I don't need it to hold me. I just want to know it exists.
Half-Dork's trying to get you to hack. He's like,
Yeah, I
"That's cheap."
see that. Half Dork, you can also do that. I don't know why you're asking me to do it on live stream. I'm trying to do this the legit way. My kingdom for a duck. Yes. I can't. Actually, you can't see the front of it at all. I give up. Was the duck ever found in the alpha lobby? Yes, but only after it was added.
It was in the inventory. It just wasn't visible anywhere.
Yeah, it's the duck. Actually, there were two ducks. The Gucci duck and the ice duck, which the ice duck doesn't show up on the inventory because it's a basic item or exclusive. I don't remember, but whatever it is, it's not like an NFT item that would show up. They were both in there, but they were used for the rarity color effects on the World of Women
Lighting, right?
section. Yeah, for the lighting. I mean, I could get to the roof of that building from that pillar.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
No, I can't reach that.
Like Shia LaBeouf, just do it.
I was thinking like Emperor Palpatine. Do it.
I think D all of the above.
Why not both?
We cannot ask those.
I don't know where it is.
Get good.
One box tea. I found one in the trees of the Alpha Lobby. I don't believe you. Because the level designer added it after I told them that people were frantically searching for a duck that they couldn't find.
I saw that conversation.
But they didn't tell me that they were adding it, so it was a surprise to me when it was actually there. But it was in a place that definitely wasn't there before. Oh, after they added? Okay.
Are you gonna give up or never give up, never surrender?
I mean, I'm typically of the never give up, never surrender type, but I'm running out of ideas of places to look.
Well, you could
Also,
go
I gotta
to...
get going soon, so.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
you could go to a multiplayer experience and just hang with the Sand Fam and try to see if you can parkour together.
I could.
That could be fun for all.
I could also hang out with my kids.
I was just about to say,
Sure.
or he could make food for himself and then let his children have a little
That's
bit of it.
true. I haven't
yeah.
had. Have
I have
eaten
no
today?
internal clock whatsoever. So unless I'm
Well,
looking at a clock, it's just...
It's 5 p.m. and I haven't had lunch yet.
Okay, well then, bye, Felicia.
I am out of ideas. I give up. Tom Voxel, if you're still here, I've given up. I don't
You all
know.
broke Alex.
I don't
I'll
know
make
where this duck is. I've looked. I mean, I'm sure, like, okay, I haven't examined every single stall here, but I wouldn't expect it to be here, which I guess would make it the good place to hide it. Like, what if it's in this house at the start? That would be very upsetting. No. I just noticed the steam coming off of the food.
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Tom Voxel, sorry, Alex, I said too much already. GG. No.
Uh-oh.
Evil.
Oh, that is wonderful.
All right. Well, let's see. If you
Yes.
Julia, do you have your DMs open?
And what context?
Twitter.
Twitter here? Yes, the DMs are open.
Okay. All right. Because mine aren't, because I get spammed with junk all the time if I leave them open.
I also get spam, but I just go through it often because I'm weird. Don't click the links.
Yeah.
Pro
that's,
warning.
That's important. Yes. Don't click
Hmm.
the links.
Do not.
Marcus got hacked.
What?
His Facebook got hacked. Yeah.
Oh,
He sent me, not him, but the hacker sent me a
Oh.
DM on Facebook, going, "Wait, is this really you?" And it's a link that looks like it's to TikTok, but it wasn't really to TikTok. It was to TikTok dot some random like 4 numbers and letters .com. So
Wow.
when you see a .com or whatever, it's whatever name is the last one before the .com. That's the real website.
Yeah.
The all dots before that, so in this case TikTok.junk.com,
Yeah.
junk is the real website. The TikTok part's what's called a subdomain, and you can make any number of subdomains for your domain in your website settings, so you could, or your DNS settings, so it's possible, like I could make facebook.alex.com or something like that.
Yeah. No, I always reread any link like 7
Yeah.
times before I click it, even if it's from people I trust.
So yeah, don't trust those just because it says TikTok. It's not actually TikTok. But if when clicking on that link, because I was like, I was on my phone, and it was like the in Messenger browser and stuff, and I don't have anything like super secure that I needed to worry about the security of my phone. So I was like, what is this? What it brought up was a page that looked like the Facebook login page.
Yeah.
And it says, you need to log in to view this content. And I'm like, that's weird that TikTok would ask me to log into Facebook to view a TikTok.
Oh, then they get your login information.
And then they get your username and your password when you type them in. Fortunately for me, I don't even remember my Facebook username or password.
I think you doxed me the other day.
Facebook?
You did when you posted that video from forever ago when I still had a Facebook, and I was commenting, and you're like, "Oh, look, Julie,
no, you doxed yourself."
Yeah, it sounds like you doxed yourself.
No, I just nobody
connected the name.
No, that name is so common. It's not even funny. You can look up those two.
I guess somebody wouldn't have. Yeah, okay. I see. I made the connection that somebody else might not have made.
But I don't even I doxed myself now. I don't even have I haven't had that Facebook. I don't have a Facebook anymore.
There you go. So that it doesn't even help him.
No.
Yeah. So I I don't even. My Messenger is logged in on my phone because that's what I use, and like my Facebook's not even logged in on my computer. Like I can't see Facebook posts anymore. I just don't bother with it because I'm tired of it. And yeah, I was like, that's strange. So I texted him, like, because I have his actual number because we went to school together. I was like, hey. He's like, yeah, I know. I'm trying to get it fixed. Yeah. So be careful out there. But anyway, the reason why you should message Julia, go follow Julia. Put it in the chat because I don't know. I don't remember the
do thing.
Yeah. You go do a thing.
I'll even just grab
this
the
is
link directly.
This is a Julia G. Julia sponsored
is it
event. If you can find a god duck, I wonder if it only spawns if you collect all the coins. That would be nefarious.
God damn it, Jazz Wolf! I'm about to hit paste, and you too get kicking my gerb. Took me gerb.
They took your derb. Such an old. That came out 20 years ago now.
We're old. We are old.
I was not old enough to see that movie when it came out.
It wasn't what? It's a South Park thing.
Yeah, it wasn't in the South Park movie.
It was an episode.
Oh, okay. I thought all the Blame Canada stuff was in the movie.
I'm pretty sure it was an episode.
Movie and show.
It was in both. Okay, yep. I saw it in the show. I mean, in the movie.
It was in the show, and then it was elaborated on in the movie ad nauseum in the movie. I love the movie. Don't get me wrong. I just think they really went hard on it in the movie.
Anyway, if you find
the Zeus duck?
If you find the Zeus duck,
you're welcome.
Oh yeah,
Send a
if anybody gets
screenshot.
go on.
Send a screenshot of it to Julia. And the first person to send it to Julia will get a bone dagger.
You're just trying to blow up my DMs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Also, if
God.
anyone gets an email about a Sandbox beta, that is not real.
Right.
That is a scam.
Spam phishing.
Scam.
They're trying
Yeah.
to steal all your coin.
They're trying to make you FOMO into making rash decisions.
I guess I will now watch my messages like a hawk. Is you gonna make me download the app now?
No, you don't have to check it every day. Just see who the first person to send it to you is.
Okay. I'm
It's not in a rush. Like they
No, I'm
might
excited.
rush.
I'm waiting.
And it can't be
Yeah, I got
somebody
it.
who developed the game. So no Tom Voxel or Game Disney.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that though.
No, I don't think they would either.
They
I'm just
cool.
saying.
They cool,
I'm just
bros.
saying.
Oh my god! I didn't realize how huge it was. Hold it up next to your head real quick.
Yeah, it's a big jar. It's a big,
Oh my
it's a
god!
big old, it's a
Wait,
big
I
old
missed
jar.
it. I missed
I
it.
could fit my trowel in there.
Yeah, you want
Ew, I
some pickled
snorted.
Gigi?
Yeah. Oh my god! Freak you. How's your dog doing? What was her name? Lucy? Lucky. It was an L. Listen, I was
Yeah.
going through them. How's she
But-
doing?
She's perfect.
Is she?
Yeah.
Scruff McDuff only wants to nap these days, but he's happy. And then he likes to fart a lot too. I just keep bringing up farts. What is wrong with me?
I don't know. It's only you. So
It's only me.
Yeah.
Go sit
It's
my-
multiple times today.
I know. I think you don't understand that he sits under my desk, and I'm just around farts a lot. Happens. I'm gonna go sit myself in my corner now. It's okay. I'm gonna go. Anyway, Alex, aren't you supposed to be eating food, substance?
I'm trying to see what happens if I collect all the coins. Oop,
Okay.
Wait, if Tom Box is still here, does anything happen if I collect all the coins?
I believe he is still here.
He just said one is above, one is below.
As above.
Well, I
so
figured that
below?
much.
That movie was trippy.
We have officially
don't-
reached my time limit. I gotta get going, guys.
All right. Have a good one, Lucas. We'll see you later.
Y'all
Bye,
have a wonderful
Lucas.
day.
Thanks
Bye,
for being
everyone.
awesome.
What was the movie? You said that was a trippy movie?
As above, so below.
I remember that title, but I don't remember anything.
Did I make you watch it?
I don't know.
Uh,
I watch a good, well, not lately, but I have watched a lot of movies.
what was that movie we were supposed to make Rachel watch, but we never did? Trying to remember that the other
It-
day.
It wasn't The Princess Bride, was it?
It was Napoleon Dynamite.
Ah, that's what it was.
Days
I was
later,
like-
my brain's like,
Yeah. Princess Bride and Napoleon Dynamite are like the two movies that like everybody has to watch. And Monty
how
Python.
do you
and
think
the Holy
that
Grail.
Rachel has not seen The Princess Bride?
Well, I thought that she had, which is why
Yeah.
it didn't make sense. But I was
No,
in my
it-
head, I was going through my list of essential watching for the human race, and essential viewing for the human race.
We should make a list. I know Hocus Pocus needs to be on there.
Eh,
Excuse me?
I mean, it's good, I guess.
Uh,
I don't think it'll like.
Excuse me?
Yeah, no, I expected
We get-
this.
We're gonna
I did this on purpose.
catch me. Catch me outside. How about
I'm
that?
just trying to trigger you.
Oh my god, you're a butt. Did you know they're coming out with a second one next month?
I didn't realize it was next month, but it doesn't surprise me that it's next month, given that next month is
What, this spooky
October?
season? Yeah.
spooky season started at the beginning of September.
Are we gonna do a spooky season
Actually,
party?
spooky season actually sort of began in August because pumpkin spice came to Dunkin' Donuts early this year.
Yeah, it did. It did come at the end of August. If I
Yeah.
told you how much money I've spent on spooky season home decor, you would give me
Then
a
I would
look.
not lend you money ever again.
Listen, all the stuff's paid. Like, my bills are paid. All the stocked up on Scruffy's bajillion-dollar dog food. We're good.
Okay.
This is my shopping season.
I know.
Okay, I'll go sit in my corner. Honestly, I don't like to think about the total number myself. I'm about to put myself
okay.
out.
No, don't worry
Is
about
it though? Is it though?
I just had to roast you real quick.
I mean, but if you look at this bowl I got at TJ Maxx,
Is it a
it's
candy
nice.
bowl?
No, it's
A punch
like
bowl?
from their fancy home collection. I think it was made in India. It's like got 3 skeleton like metal hands holding,
Oh.
and then it holds like this beautifully like cracked glass bowl. It is very fancy.
And it's a punch bowl or
It's huge. I could put Gigi in said glass bowl,
so it could
but then
be a
she'd
candy
break
bowl.
it. That's a lot of candy.
So it's
And
a
I
punch
wouldn't
bowl.
want. It's just like a decorative
What do you put
bowl.
in this bowl?
More spooky stuff? I haven't decided yet, Alex. I just got it.
I'm trying to get some context.
It's like a pretty glass bowl. I'd be afraid to break it. I'd probably put like more spooky stuff in the bowl that's gonna stay in the bowl. Like candy and punch, there's still movement around the bowl. I don't know. Let's make a poll. What should I put in the spooky bowl?
So about quest times changing or like the time, like the minimum possible time to complete them. There's what's called the DevOps team. They're the people who like run the season basically. They are working on the best response to that answer. I have an idea of what their plan is, but I'm not gonna say it before it's officially announced.
I think people need to take in consideration that the leaderboard and a lot of this was a first. So
Well, yeah, it's still an alpha. Like that's kind of the point, was to find all of these issues. No.
yeah, so we appreciate like your
I got
patience
it.
with it and your
Yep.
feedback, and like we're working on it. We got this. It's only
Um,
up from here, guys.
we
Except
don't
when Alex falls, then it's
we
down.
don't intend for the top positions in the leaderboard to become inaccessible because of changes. I'm of the disposition of like not changing stuff, but sometimes the changes that are being made are so that way the games can actually be completed. Like, I don't think any of us on staff really want to be making changes. I can't talk anymore. We don't really want to be making changes while the season's live, but it happens to fix issues that are preventing people from being able to complete stuff. That's the reason why some of these things get changed. And then in the process, it can affect other things like time.
That was love.
Let the motorcycles pass. So the intention is not to, make the top scores impossible to get. Later on, if you weren't able to take advantage of a bug. So there's going to be a response to that, but I'm not going to speak about it before the official team that is in charge of it, because I'm not in charge of those things. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, I have a voice. Like I can express what my feelings are about things, and I can voice, people in the chat what you've been saying to me, to the community. Same happens with Scott from our Discord community and Amy from the wider social media community. Like we can all take everybody's input and present it, but I'm not the one who makes the decisions on what the actual change is going to be, so I'm not going to say what that change is until they've made their official statement. So any statement that you hear from me regarding like what the actual final decision is going to be on it. That is basically going to be me reading off of a tweet or a Medium article that you can just read when it comes out. So make sure you're following the Sandbox's socials to see when those announcements are made.
What he said. Jazz Wolf is amazing, and she found out for us that there is nothing happens if you collect all the coins. GG, no one wants to hear that. I don't care. Did you hear that? Oh my god.
I heard that.
He's like back talking me. Did you know my dog could talk?
Mm-hmm.
So, go eat. Go subsistence yourself.
She need to go hold her paw while she does it.
What? Oh, I meant you.
Oh. But now I kind of just want to... I've only got like 2 coins left.
Oh my god, you are so stubborn with your never give up, never surrender.
This one doesn't even count for anything.
Yeah, but like, it's kind of cool quality that you have. Like, once you start something, you don't... There's no rage quitting for Alex.
This is called... Well, I have quit before, but this is hyperfixation. Wait, did I already get... I went all the way back up here. I already collected the coin. Say bananas.
BANANAS.
I need to get to that one, which I can get from over here.
I've now given the dog a treat. I have possibly 5 minutes without her whining.
How the merge affected the sandbox. I'm not sure how the... Was there something else that happened besides the merge just happening? Because there was the sandbox was shut down during the merge just to make sure that it didn't, nothing critical
Break
snapped.
anything?
Yeah. There is...
Oh no, our table. It's broken. I had to, I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I want you to know that I fell off like 3 breaking like, no, I think it was 2. 2 of the vines broke on me, and that's when I rage quit and was like, I'm gonna take the easy route.
Mm.
And I think it was really cool that they did this in the experience where they give you the challenging one, but they don't want you to get too frustrated, so they gave you an easy route as well.
Right.
I was like, that's pretty awesome.
I think I got all the coins. Let's see if I missed any. Key items. I got 63 coins. That number upsets me a little bit. It should be 64, which means...
I would prefer 65.
You prefer things in 5s?
Yeah. I think everyone's different.
Yeah,
But
doesn't
I'm like,
Rachel
if you
prefer
want...
things in even numbers? So like she's okay with 64 and 66, but not 65?
Yeah, and I think me and Caleb are similar where we prefer the 5 or the 0.
I prefer just any multiples.
Huh.
So like 65 is cool, but when it comes to video game stuff, I prefer 8, 32,
Yeah,
16,
I get that.
64.
Halfdoor asks if you got the coin on top of the nearest column.
That's what I'm going back up to check because I don't remember if I did or not. I did not.
Yeah.
There it is. I thought I got it earlier.
What would you do without Halfdoor?
So, like with volume on a TV, I do prefer 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
just
how you...
5s.
Pro tip, that is how you mess with Caleb. If you are ever in his car, put his radio, or like the radio, like the volume, put it to like, he usually keeps it around like 20, so put it to 22 and he will die.
Because it's too loud or just the number?
Oh no, that's how we drive. Must ear. Yes, loud. No, that's how I troll him. When he's annoying me, I'll turn his radio to like not a 5, and he'll existential crisis.
Good to know.
Yeah, you're welcome. If you ever want to bug Caleb, that's the #1 tip.
All right. Well, I think I've done everything that I can do because I can't figure out where the duck is.
And I will be watching my DMs on Twitter like a hawk for the first person who shens me a screenshot of them with the Zeus duck.
All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Hopefully the issues that we're having with the game client are going to be solved early next week. I don't have an exact ETA, but I know they're working on it to make sure that that is fixed properly. All right. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you, Julia. Thank you, Lucas, earlier, even though you're not here anymore.
Thank you, and thank you, SandFam.
We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Hey, I heard Twitch wants a raid. So if y'all promise to be very nice, we're gonna go raid Princess Io. Remember, Princess Io is a kid, so be nice. Don't be weird. Don't make it weird. And raid is gonna happen in just a second here. All right, bye.